This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Eagle football. Rivalry game, decades in the making. The Bombers are in town. Excitement always at an all-time high. Thursday, week 2. Welcome to Robert Kalsu Stadium, home of your Fighting Eagles and home of national hero and true All-American Robert Kalsu. It's Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by Dell City American Legion. Be the one, located over there next to Dell City Middle School. This team of military veterans promotes patriotism in our schools. They direct boys and girls state for Oklahoma and is very active in supporting the Dell City community. And, of course, they support American Legion Baseball. This is Dell City Eagle football. I'm John Keelty on the Oklahoma Sports Network, back with you for play-by-play tonight, and I'm joined in the booth with the one and only Colton Fleetwood, who will be providing color tonight, broadcaster-producer Jacoby Brosi and Cole Childers, and Eva Black and Cam Maxwell on the camera. We're going to go direct to the field. We're going direct to the field where Tessa has the head coach of Fighting Eagle football, Robert Jones.
Might be a slight delay.
This way. He's working on coming back.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, it looks like he's going to be out there for a little bit. So Colton and I will just trade a little bit up here. Colton, good to have you back in the booth on this nice, hot evening.
Yeah, well, you said nice. I was thinking, what part of it? But,
yeah.
Except the good part is we're playing football
Playing
today,
football, yeah.
And that's the best part. But, yeah, 100 degrees outside. And this should be the last one, hopefully.
Yeah, it looks like next week's going to be a good week.
Yeah.
Of course, we got a bye week next week. So.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
That's how it works.
Oh, boy.
But, no, it's good to see everybody. The Midwest City crew's here.
Yeah.
I see Tom in his hard hat down there in front of us, and Jordan Ray, of course. And it's awesome to have Tessa back with us on the field. And so Coach Jones is getting ready to come back this way and join her. So we'll send it to her momentarily. But, John, this should be a good one. Got a good game, and Coach Jones is going to talk to Tessa all about it. We'll send it down to you, Tessa.
All right, I am down here on the field with Coach Jones at Dell City High School. Coach, what are some things going in tonight offensively that you guys want to focus on here?
I think anytime that you are a spread team, obviously you want to be efficient in how you move the ball. Also, we want to play a little bit faster because we want to be a high-tempo, fast offense, especially with our athletic ability and our speed. So we want to really focus on getting the ball set and getting the call and getting set up so we can be able to take advantage of our athletic ability and conditioning. I feel like we're one of the better conditioning teams, so we really want to take advantage of that tonight.
Now you've got an in-district rivalry here tonight. Is that the outlook for your team at all?
No, our motto is we control what we can control. We don't really talk about the opponent that we're playing. I'm a big fan of John Wooden, and we just focus on what we have to do. Our attitude and effort, obviously we're going to work on their schemes, their plays, but we don't really get caught up in the rivalries and all those big games. We just focus on what we need to do, and we think we can be successful.
Thank you very much, Coach. Back to you guys.
Great job down there, Tessa. Wonderful job. Good interview. So, as we get set up here, Colton and I and Tessa will be right back after commercial break with your keys to the game as we continue our American Legion Be the One countdown to kickoff. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, Save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes, call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Welcome back, Eagle Nation. John Kilty with you, and Colton Fleetwood up in the box here. And on the Oklahoma Sports Network, we're glad that you joined us tonight. We also have Tessa with us tonight. And of course, you all remember Tessa. She does a great job for us as she's a student up there at OSU. And so what we're going to do is something a little different tonight. We're going to have Tessa lead us off with keys to the game. Tessa, can you hear us all right?
Yes, I can.
Tessa, what are you thinking?
For me tonight going into this game, I'm thinking at least for Dell City to see some success, they're going to have to prove that versatility on offense. You know, on stats it shows they've got a great position there in their quarterback. They've got a throwing game that they're being able to develop, and they also have a rushing game. But then also tonight, I think it's one of those nights where you have a very much internally focused team game for them. Coach Jones said it. They don't really worry about their opponent. So I think tonight you have to have a major focus on not shooting yourselves in the foot, keeping all those penalties away, but then also just being able to learn and produce what you can on the offensive end.
Okay, great job, Tessa. Thanks for that. A lot of great comments. Over to you, Colton.
Yeah, I liked what Tessa said. That's been a key to the game every game, and I said it, last week. It'll probably be a key to the game for me every week is just making sure that you do what you're supposed to do. No bad penalties. That'll really hurt you in a bad way. If you take a lot of 15-yard penalties, unsportsmanlike things like that, you got to keep those clean and stay away from those in general. But tonight, biggest thing, make sure that Midwest City can't run the football. They really struggle throwing the football. And so if they are able to run the football, that helps them a lot. If you take away the run, you're going to make them very uncomfortable on offense. And then offensively, for Dell City, continue to do what you've been doing. Run the football and mix in those passes and keep hitting those fields guys and let River Warren do his thing.
Yeah, you bet, Colton. We've been a couple games now watching this kid Fields kind of really break into his own here. I think Oklahoma is starting to realize that this kid's for real. And, he's not only quick, but he accelerates fast. And he knocks people over out there and carries them too.
Yeah.
And so obviously Midwest City's watched film, and they're going to do the best they can to kind of keep an eye on what he's doing in the backfield, which I think will open up River Warren and that passing game. And of course we got receivers out there, LaDainian and Adama and the rest of them, that those guys love to catch the ball, and they love to run with the ball if they catch it. So I think it's going to be really interesting on offense to watch how Midwest City comes at Dell City. I think that on defense, our defense, let's face it, they are good. They fly to the football. They're aggressive. They're tough. They're versatile, and they come after the quarterback. I mean, they have a blitz package every time you turn around. So I think that those guys, they're going to have a great game. And then lastly, the secondary. It's fun watching the secondary. Yeah. We have a great time with the secondary, watching those guys. They smother receivers. They're really good in the secondary, and it'll be fun to watch how they play tonight. Anyways, that's our keys to the game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to take another commercial break here, so stay with us. We're in countdown to kickoff with the American Legion. Be the one, American Legion. And stay with us. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Johnny Colton back live with you, tested down on the field, and Jacoby is going to bring our starting lineups to you. So I'm going to put Jacoby on the headset and stand by, Eagle Nation.
Good Eagle Nation, your offensive starting lineups for Dell City. We have quarterback River Warren. We have running back Rodney Fields. We have Brooklyn Holmes. We also have wide receiver LaDainian Fields, Braylon Adama, Kadarius Palmer, and Shaden Green. For our alignments, we have Van Lewis, Daryl Thomas, Quaylen Goodman, Chauncey Jones, and Shane Thornton. On the defensive side of the ball, we have Tavian Johnson, William Lewis, Fred Casby, Jarvis Kelly, Jay-Sean McAllister, Aaron Carter, Rickland Holmes, LaDainian Fields, Blake Barker, Braylon Adama, and Damarion Turner. For our Midwest City starters, we have quarterback Kenny Costin, running back Jalen Woody, wide receiver Devin Sinnons, wide receiver Josiah Johnson, wide receiver Keon Hudson, and wide receiver Justin Grant. For our offensive alignments, we have Damarion Jones, DeMonta Jones, Dominique Cochran, Humberto Jr., and Jacob Brunson. For the defensive side of the ball for Midwest City Bombers, we have Jay-Sean Grisby, Humberto Jr., Nathan Bryant, David Arga, Kiwan Ladrum, Jaden Davis, Aiden Brown, Quaylen Pena, Keon Scott, Jalen Woody, and Josiah Johnson.
Okay, so good job, Jacoby, on those starting lineups. So we're going to put them up on the screen. We'll put the Dell City starters up on the screen for you, and here in a second. So you know what? The teams are back in their locker rooms, getting some last-minute instruction. Now, give me a chance to talk a little bit about this week. This week, this is a pink out, okay? Both on our side and on their side. And so what a pink out means is that we do a lot of fundraising this week, and we try to raise money for cancer awareness and for those that might be struggling with cancer and research and what have you. And I mean, if you're here tonight and you're listening, you can see it as you look across in the stands. You look across over at Midwest City. You look down the field and palm and cheer, and everybody's got their pink on. So we pay attention to things that really, really matter in Mid-Dell, and cancer awareness is high on our list. And that's why all the kids are doing the big pink out for tonight's activity, tonight's game. Okay, so we got the color guard getting all set up down there, and the band's going to be coming out here shortly and for our national anthem. But we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Stay with us. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Johnny Colton back live with you, Eagle Nation, on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Jacoby producing, and we got Cole Childers helping us out, doing a few different things with Cam Maxwell on the camera. So we're going to come down. Next thing is the coin toss, and the referees are gathering up out there, and we should have some players on the scene pretty soon for the coin toss. But I will tell you that we got a pretty good crowd here. Of course, game time's in about 10 minutes, and as I look out over the Dell City side, we got a lot of pink around here. And as I look across the way, the Midwest City Band. Yep. So the color guard is
of the colors and the playing of our national anthem.
And the national anthem will be played by Midwest City. So we're going to bring that to you. The color guard is a joint color guard. We have Midwest City and we have Dell City. And by the way, those guys just joined up and ran the game day football from Midwest City to Dell City. So that was a stinking awesome time. We had a great time out there. And about 60 kids running down Interstate 15, or not Interstate, but 15th Street. I think the band's getting ready to play over there.
Also tonight, our national anthem will be performed by the Midwest City High
So they're still
School
talking. But at any rate, and so we had a great time and presented the game day football. So stand by for our national anthem. And again, the color guard is a joint color guard with the Navy JROTC from Dell City High School and the Air Force ROTC under the leadership of Major Lawrence Lloyd and Staff Sergeant, or Tactical Sergeant Means over there at Midwest City. And of course, Senior Chief Danny Moreau supervises the program at Dell City. Here's the national anthem.
Fans, we ask that you please remain standing until the colors have been retired.
And they will now retire the colors. ROTC programs for both schools do a great job with these young men and women. They got about 150 in the program for a total of both schools, really, maybe 200. And kids do a lot of good things for the community service. They do a lot of good things for the school, and provide color guards for a lot of events. So we appreciate them presenting our nation's colors today.
Thank you.
And now we got the captains coming out for Dell City and the captains over on the far side for Midwest City. The band is the Dell City band. You probably see them scooting across the field as they go down there with Palm and Cheer to get ready to welcome the Eagles from the locker room.
Good amount of seniors on the field for Dell City. Got Rodney, I believe they're seniors. Is that what it is?
I think
John?
so.
So it will be Rodney Fields. I see River Warren. I see Ladanian Fields. I also see down there Quaylen Goodman and Valami Lewis. Looks like George Goldsby's down there as well. Braylon Adama is down there. And there's one more I'm missing, but I can't see his color or his number there. Let's see.
Valami Lewis, maybe?
Yep. Yeah, and then Aaron Carter's down there as well. So
okay, Aaron too, yeah.
The uniform color there with the shadow right over the top of it's hard to see from where I'm sitting, so I couldn't tell what number that was, but thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so the Bombers have just come out of their locker room. They're ready, and let's see, we got the Eagles come out yet? Not yet.
Captains are heading out to midfield. Captains tonight for the Eagles are number 4, Braylon Adama, number 5, George Gouldsby, number 65, Fred Casby, and number 56, Billy Mommy.
So as you can see, we got everybody at midfield now. This is the coin toss, and it's brought to us by Sunny Lane United Methodist Church. So as they all shake hands and everything, Sunny Lane is just around right next to Dell City High School, and they have a thing going on called Show the Light Dell City Art Show on September 23rd. All right, let's listen in. Midwest City 1 deferred.
I'm not getting.
Yeah. We were hoping that Tessa's mic might be able to pick up some, but so Dell City will be defending the south goal, and they will be receiving.
The Eagles have won the
go
coin
left
toss,
to right on
elected
your
to
screen.
receive. Our officials for tonight's game are head referee Mike Joseph, umpire Richard Owens, linesman.
So this is a big rivalry game. This is these kids always look forward to the Midwest City Dell City game, and it's always a good football game. You know, it really what your record is and where your standing is and all of that kind of stuff. When it comes to Midwest City Dell City, you can throw that stuff out the door. It's these kids get in here and they want to win, and they're going to play lights out as best they can, representing their schools. And it's always a hard-fought battle every time these two teams meet. And the principals of both high schools, they were leading that group. Here come the Eagles. They were leading the ROTCs that ran the game day football. They were in the golf cart leading us, and so they're showing great support for Mid-Dell, for our school, our programs. And it was great to have both of our principals present as well. So that was great fun. All right, well, we're almost time. We're going to go ahead to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, it's Eagle football. It's kickoff time. So stay with us. You're watching Dell City Football, the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
John and Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing, Cole Childers helping him out. Cam Maxwell on the camera. So, Bombers are on the field. They'll be kicking off left to right. Eagles will be receiving. LaDainian, it looks like LaDainian's back there. Fields. And, yeah, he is. With his brother, as a matter of fact. Or cousin. I guess they're cousins, right, Colton?
They're cousins. Yeah, I made the mistake. I called them brothers. They are cousins. So I'm the one who put that in your head.
Oh, that's
sorry.
okay.
That was on me.
No, I think I thought that at one time. So they're back deep for the Eagles.
Turner and Adama are the upbacks at the 20.
Got a great presence. A lot going on in high school security these days. And I mean, as I look out there, we have a lot of police. The fire department is here. I mean, this is a very, very safe place to play football, and we appreciate the police officers and the firefighters coming out and being here. So here we go. It's Eagle football time. It's time for kickoff. And, of course, this kickoff is brought to us by Red Plains Plumbing. They got every kickoff, and Red Plains Plumbing, trusted plumbers. Choose Red Plains Plumbing. Here's the kick by Midwest City, and it's going to be a kick out to the far side of the field and taken at the 2-yard line by LaDainian Fields. He's bringing it near side. Cross 15, 20-yard line, scoots it up the middle, a little stiff arm there, out of bounds at around the 28-yard line. So that kickoff was brought to us by Red Plains Plumbing, and that's the end of the countdown to kickoff. And again, we want to thank the people at American Legion here in Dell City for everything they do and for their support.
David Arriaga was the kicker there for Midwest City, and he actually does a pretty good job. Has a decent-sized leg there. Kicked that ball, and perfect spot. You always want to try to kick it. If you can ideally kick a ball, you want to try to kick it at the numbers, try to limit the field, and it made it difficult for LaDainian to have a big return. So good start for Midwest City on the special teams. Let's see what this Dell City offense has cooking to start the game.
River Fields comes out, and he's got doubles. Wait a minute. Are we doing a timeout here?
Timeout on the field.
Okay, Midwest City is calling timeout.
Their first of the half. They have 2 remaining.
Well, you know what? If they're going to have timeout, we're going to do the same thing up here. So don't go away. We're getting ready for see what Eagle offense looks like. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Okay, John and Colton back with you. They're back on the field. It didn't take the full timeout. And there's a handoff up the middle. Here we go. Number 1, Fields. 45. He's at the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles. First play from scrimmage. 70-yard touchdown, Rodney Fields.
Welcome to the rivalry, Rodney.
Yeah.
Introducing himself to Midwest City quickly. And, boy, you know, that's got to be frustrating for the Bombers because they called a timeout before the first play of the game, and that's what happens. And, Tessa, I think you knew why they called the timeout.
I assumed it was maybe because of too many players. And if you're Midwest City, you clearly cannot do that. You can't be shooting yourselves in the foot because Rodney Fields right there, he just proved you can't give him a second to breathe.
Extra point is good. Okay, so it didn't take long for the Eagles to strike. 11:39, first quarter, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Eagles on top, 7-0. Stay with us. We got a lot of ball game left. You're watching Dell City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
So that didn't take too long. John and Colton back live with you, with Jacoby. Tessa down on the field. And so right to left on your screen, the Eagles are kicking off. Midwest City stand back on their 5 and 7 yard line. By the way, got kind of a calm wind tonight. Temperature's pretty hot. It's about 94 degrees out there. And there's a kick. It's a good kick to the near side. It's going into the end zone. It'll come back out. Touchback. Ball come out 20-yard line. So
Rickland Holmes there on the kick. You get to see what this Eagle defense can do to start the game. And, you know, John, you took your headset off, but Tessa and I were talking about Rodney Fields. And a lot of people might not even know who he is around the state of Oklahoma, but they're quickly finding out. And
that's right.
I would, so far from what I've seen, I'd put him up there with every player in the state.
I agree.
The problem is he's been at Southeast, so a lot of eyes have not got to see him.
That's correct. Okay, so we got a handoff up the middle. That's not going to go anywhere. Dell City right there. It's going to be a loss of 1. It'll be second down and 11. Yeah, he's just lightning fast.
Yeah.
And it seems like he just kept accelerating, you know?
Yeah, there was nobody even close to gaining on him. And we got to give credit to the offensive line. I mean, they busted a big hole for him. It was wide open. And so a lot of credit to them as well. That was a solid team effort to start. And Dell City has been getting off to slow starts offensively. Not tonight.
Yep, good point. Another handoff around the left side, off tackle. That's not going to go too far. Pick up about 1.
Tackle made by number 40, Rickland Holmes.
Rickland Holmes on the tackle. And, boy, Dell City is flying to the football right now. And Midwest City's offensive line not getting any kind of push on this defensive line. And this is exactly what Midwest City doesn't want. They don't want to be in 3rd and long situations. They want to be in 3rd and manageable situations, more about 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 4s. These are tough for them. They do struggle in the passing game. This is the first time we might see Colston drop back to pass.
All right, Colston in gun. Got an up back on the left, back offset on his right, and he's going to get – no, he's not. It was interception, so it was knocked down and intercepted, it looks like, by
Deshaun McAllister.
Deshaun McAllister, that's exactly right. Linebacker coming in around the ball, as he always is, and he just happened to be right where the ball was. So, interception for McAllister, big number 12, basketball guy too, quick. Ball's going to be spotted at the 10-yard line.
Boy, you couldn't have got off to a better start if you're Dell City. They've come out really flying high, and now they've got it 1st and goal, it looks like. Is that ball marked right at the 10-yard line?
Yes, it is. And there's no sticks over there, so 1st and goal, you're right. All right, River Warren, here we go. Backs offset, Fields to his left. And you got far out receivers, top and bottom, and there's a handoff to – no, it's not. River Warren keeps it around the right side, trying to get to the edge. And he's going to be back to the line of scrimmage before he's forced out of bounds, and that's all he's going to get. So the Bombers got to the edge on that one.
Yeah, Santana Landon did a great job getting over there. Shedded a block, read the play perfectly. Had he not made that play, River Warren was walking into the end zone.
That's right.
So solid job. That's what the Bombers need. They need a guy to step up, make some plays. If they're able to force Dell City into a field goal attempt, that's a win. And Dell City is not automatic on field goals, so even more of a win for Midwest City. This is huge for them to keep Dell City out of the end zone.
Warren and gun. He hands it. No, he doesn't. He looks at the quick slant, and it looks like somebody got a hand on that one, deflected it, incomplete pass.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and goal to go at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, he was looking over the middle there, actually at Kadarius Palmer, I believe. And, one thing about River Warren that I have noticed, he does throw, especially on short, quicker passes, he does throw a little sidearm, John. And so there will be some deflections if a guy gets his hand up. That is the downside to throwing sidearm. It also shows how much arm talent he has as well.
Rolling to his left. River Warren looking downfield, looking at the corner of the end zone. He's got an out route down there. There's a lot of contact, but there's no interference call. So that'll bring up 4th down. Ball's going to stay at the 10-yard line.
It looks like he just slipped on that there in between those two Bomber players.
Yeah, and it was an odd-looking play, too. You had 2 receivers for Dell City right in the same spot, which is dangerous. That can always a lot of times lead to interceptions going the other way. It was a pretty good throw, even though, like Tessa said, the receiver slipped. That probably is a touchdown had he not. So Dell City, they're going to go for this. Like I said, they're not automatic in the kicking game, but they might think this over. Let's see.
So the Eagles called timeout. We got 10 minutes left, first quarter. Eagles on top, 7-0. We're going to take a commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Okay, Colton John back with you with Jacoby producing. We got 4th down. Eagles come out in doubles, back off set, back to passes. Rivers looking across the middle, intercepted in the end zone by Midwest City. Looking at the slant route from the far side. And Midwest City intercepts it. Ball's going to be placed at the 9-yard line, so turnover.
Yeah, it's kind of do or die on that play. It's 4th and goal.
Yep.
You want to make sure you throw that ball in the end zone. I would have liked to have seen River, to be honest with you, hold the ball a little longer. He had time. The offensive line did a good job of shedding the blocks, and actually River stepped into the pocket perfectly, and I think he just thought the clock in his head went a little quick. So the officials here are going to give these guys a water break right now, and, OSSA has really made that a big deal that these guys need water breaks, and I think that's a good thing, obviously, in this heat. We all need water breaks. I'm up here in the booth, and I need water breaks, so I get it. But 1st and 10 for Midwest City. That's huge for them. Now they get the ball, and they're going to have to go 99 yards. But their defense is what is going to win them ball games. Their defense is what's going to have to do it for them. Offensively now, they just have to try to get the run game going, try to get themselves in more manageable situations. 1st and 2nd down are so crucial for them because if they're in 3rd and longs, that just does not fit their style offensively.
Yeah, you bet, Colton. And while I have a chance here, I want to give a shout-out to the Buffalo Wild Wings, who are sponsoring our first quarter. And they got a lot of good things going over there. They're right off here on the diagonal, and they have buy one, get one free Tuesdays, Thursdays. Check their website for all the good deals they got going. Okay. Bombers come out, gun, and there's a handoff to Woody. Woody's got some running room, it looks like.
Stop made by number 40, Rickman Holmes.
Woody, gain of about 6 or so. Let's see. Yeah, we'll call it 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's big. That's what Midwest City needs.
Yep. There's a snap. Another handoff to Woody off the right side. That didn't go as planned. Picks up maybe 1 or 2 yards, so it's going to be short of the first down. So it'll bring up 3rd down and about 4, it looks like.
So when they get in these 3rd and short opportunities, this is where Colston can use his legs. So he might drop back to pass and then look to run. He likes to follow his up back.
Trying to draw him off. That didn't work. Play clock is at 16. New play call in from the sideline. Woody's offset to the left. And nope, Colston back to pass. He's looking across the middle. He's got a receiver, number 17. Gets it out to about the 46-yard line. So that's going to be a pickup of about 19, 20 yards on the play.
Blake Barker has his hands up like he didn't know what the play call was. It almost looked like he was dropping back into zone when it should have been man, and it left the slant wide open over the middle. So Colston with a good throw and good catch.
Hurry up offense. Bombers have doubles. There's a handoff. Well, it looks like they got, I don't think Woody's still in there. Maybe it was.
Only about a pickup of 2 that time. Dell City's front did a good job. Last couple plays, not so much, but they did it that time. Valami Lewis led the pack.
Second down and 8 for the Bombers after the big pickup. Colston takes a snap, hands it off around the left side. Ball's on the ground, and the ball is, let's see, we're looking for jumpers.
Yep.
Dell
City football.
Dell City football. So there you go. Tack the football. Grab the football. Go get the football, and it worked. Turnover. Eagle football.
You know, just as much as I said earlier that these Eagles are going to have to be careful about not shooting themselves in the foot, and Midwest City wants a chance tonight, they're going to have to be careful of doing the same.
Yeah, you bet. That's exactly right. After a nice long play, you know, to give up that turnover like that, put the ball on the ground.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's hard.
Those are the kind of things that Coach Hall gets really frustrated with.
I
Coach
know.
Hall is, he prides himself on coaching these guys to play clean, smart football, and turning it over, especially a fumble, really is pretty inexcusable in his eyes.
Okay, Eagle ball. There's a handoff to Fields off the right side. Maybe it's, Fields. As you can see, kid explodes through the middle, keeps on accelerating. Second level, gets down to about 32-yard line. That'll be a first down. Pick up about 15. Well,
I think it's coming back.
Oh.
Got a flag at the 50.
Yeah.
I believe is going to be a hold on the right tackle or the right guard.
Yeah, Colton's right. 19-yard pickup on that. First down yardage is going to be brought back.
But that was a really good run, John, to your point. And you see just how well he sees the field because he was actually drawn to go outside, and he cut it back inside because he saw Midwest City over-anticipate the outside run, and he cut it right back in. It's pretty impressive the way he sees the field and how quickly he is able to hit those holes, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, he makes those cuts before they close. He can sense that.
Yeah.
And that's a tough thing, and he's a good running back to be able to do that.
There is a conversation. I think they're trying to determine where the ball needs to be placed. The flag was thrown at the 50, so the ball should be placed around the 40. Well, they're going to mark it at the 42. So that was the discussion. Just trying to decide where the penalty happened.
So first down, 23. All right. We'll see what River does here. River fakes the handoff. He's got this little stop route out here. Number 13. Up. Still on his feet, down to about 45-yard line. So close to a first down.
I like Braylon Walker a lot. That's who made that catch. I like the way he plays. Against Choctaw, he did drop a couple balls, but last week he was automatic. Whenever the ball came his way, he was catching it. And he's smart with the ball. He does a good job once he gets it of getting upfield and making sure that they get positive yardage. So now Dell City right back in pretty good position, 2nd and 9.
Warren, again, off to Fields. Fields spins, trying to get through, and Bombers are right there. So pick up maybe 1 or 2 on the play. That's all.
RJ Fields takes it down to the Bomber 45.
Ball be spotted around the 45-yard line. Call it the 44. So third down. Both the Bombers and the Eagles are doing regular substitutions out there. It's a hot day. Keep these kids hydrated. Eagles come out with trips up top. Back to pass is Warren. He's looking over here, and he's got a nice screen set up, but number 44 for Midwest City snuffed that one out.
Yes, he did. Valami Lewis, not sure what he was doing. I think he was trying to get upfield for a block, but if he just gets that block right there, Rodney Fields is still running. And that was actually a perfect play call. It was set up. One guy read it, and it was the one guy that nobody accounted for. And Valami Lewis was there to make the block. I don't know if he just didn't see him. I will say there's a big shadow right over the numbers right here on the near side. I'm not sure how much that's playing into effect. Tessa might be able to tell us if she's noticing that being an issue.
You know, I think maybe for River there it's a bigger issue. That ball placement is so important there when you have that one lead blocker. He was inches within giving Rodney Fields almost a hospital pass there.
And that's going to be pass interference.
Yep, you saw that one. So you all saw it on the play on the screen there. Fields looking downfield. I'm sorry, River Warren looking downfield for LaDainian Fields. He was held up, flag on the play, so they'll mark that off. That's Eagle first down.
It's a good penalty, honestly, because that was a touchdown. I mean, that ball was thrown perfectly, and LaDainian was ready to go get it.
That's going to give the Eagles the ball at the Bomber 30.
You know, I was so impressed getting to talk with LaDainian Fields last week, John. And, you know, I've met a lot of players, and his personality struck me as just a good kid. I enjoyed talking with him.
So there's a handoff. Fields up the middle. Works his way out to about the 20-yard line. Could be first down yardage. It's going to be 10 yards. We'll see what they do with the sticks. Yeah, you know, I met he and Rodney when they very first got to school, and I had the same impression, Colt.
They're going to call it second and
just great kids. Happy to be where they're at. Okay, River Warren, and he keeps the ball. He's got a slant route, and the slant route was incomplete. That was close. I mean, it was right there.
Right in the hands of Shaden Green. You have to wonder if the sun was in his eyes.
Yeah, that's right.
It's almost what it looked like. That's not a fun situation. You get into it in football and in baseball, and it's a helpless feeling.
That's right.
When you just lose the ball and it's coming right at your face.
Okay, so the Eagles going to run trips up top, and they got Fields offset to River Warren's right. He's going to get the handoff off the left side. He's got some run room, 15-10. He's going to go touchdown, Eagles.
Yeah, and guess who was
20
blocking
yards.
right in front of him? His cousin, LaDainian. Backed the corner all the way into the end zone and just led the path.
So that instant replay was brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. And the scoring recap is brought to you by Casa Juanito, a quick-service restaurant offering fresh and flavorful fiesta meals in Dell City since 1976. On for the extra point. There's a snap, ball's down, kick is up, and the kick is good. So the Eagles, 5:30 left first quarter. Eagles jumping on top, 14-0. And we're going to go to commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. John and Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing, and we got Cole and Camden out there on the camera doing a good job in that hot weather. And Tessa down there on the field keeping the sideline information coming up. So we got right to left on your screen. The Eagles be kicking off. Back deep for the Bombers, standing on the 6-yard line is the return man.
Tessa, how hot is it down there? Do the Dell City players seem like it's an issue, or is it kind of a non-factor?
You know, standing out there on the turf is a little different. I'm one of the lucky ones here, and I've got my shade going, and I'm down here on the on the track. But you know, you were saying earlier, about the sun being in their eyes. I didn't even imagine or even think about the concept that sun is even worse now with the 6 o'clock. And I think the heat is affecting them a lot too.
Yeah. Thanks, Tessa. Yeah, it's not easy. The sun going right over the top of the stadium where it's right there, and you can see some of the players. If you see on your camera, they're sticking their hand up right over their face mask to try to get the sign, and that's a challenge when you're looking right into it. After halftime, shouldn't be an issue, but until then, they'll have to deal with it. But luckily for Dell City, they're up 14-0, 5:30 to go in the quarter.
Bombers come out. Doubles, back offset to the right of Colston. Trying to draw us offside. Play clock 16. Adjustment from the sideline coming in. Play clock at 7. And it's a play clock violation. Coach not too happy over there. I can hear him up here.
Yep, I can.
Yeah.
I can hear him down here too. It's loud.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and go to a commercial break. It looks like we got a timeout. 5:30 left in the first quarter. 14-0. Eagles on top. Stay with us. Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Okay, there's a snap. Whoop. He's got some running room out there. He's crossed 40-yard line. He's down the sideline into Eagle territory, down to about 45-yard line. Nice run.
Yeah, that's
penalty
going to
flag.
come back, I believe.
Yeah,
but
it looks like it.
That was a nice little carry by Lacira Laviolette.
Yeah, spun out of a tackle out there on the edge and then headed down the sideline. Not bad. We got a hold.
That's a fun name to say. And I don't know if I said it right, to be completely honest with you. Lacira Laviolette. He is a senior. That was a nice run. But it unfortunately is coming back for the Bombers. So they're going to have to go even longer. And those are, again, Tessa and I talked about that earlier. Whenever you have penalties, when you're not great in the passing game, it really puts you in bad shape. It'll put any team in bad shape, but especially whenever you struggle throwing the football. And the flag was thrown at the 25, so the ball should be placed about the 15-yard line. They'll mark it at the 16 possibly.
Bombers will have it first down at their own 15 after the penalty.
So 1st and 15. Trips to the near side here for Midwest City. One receiver to the far side. Snap taken by Colston, and oh my goodness. He handed it off, and Braylon Adama introduced himself quickly and made an immediate tackle for a loss. It'll bring up 2nd down and a long way to go for the Bombers.
Loss of 3, making it 2nd and 18 for the Bombers.
John, that was quite the tackle there by Braylon Adama. Met him in the backfield for a loss. It'll be 2nd down and long.
Okay. Colston in gun. Looking across the middle. He brings it down. Head to the left sideline. He's crossed 10. Out of bounds around the 16-yard line. So it's going to be pick up about 4 or so. So we got 3rd and about 14, we'll call it.
Yeah, a long way to go. Colston can run, so you do have to account for that. Of course, Midwest City has had a 4-year starter prior. I believe he went off to the Naval Academy. Is that right?
I don't know. D'Angelo?
Yeah, I know he was considering it.
Yeah. Back to pass. And he's looking across the middle. He's got a receiver, and once, twice, touch, couldn't pull it in. Nice throw by the quarterback. So it'll bring up 4th down. And if he would have hauled that thing in, he was gone. That would have been a touchdown.
That was a money ball. He
Yeah.
put that right in Josiah's hands, but I think Josiah was a little bit surprised. I think he thought it was going to be picked off, and by the time he got his hands up, it was just too late. He almost regrouped and caught it off the deflection of his own hands. But that is the guy they want to get the ball to, is Josiah Johnson. He's their athlete, and when he does get the ball in space, he's tough. And you saw it right there. I mean, he beat 2 Dell City Eagles, and he was open, and Colston put it on him. Unfortunately for them, they just weren't able to hold on, so they'll have to kick it away. And this is dangerous for Midwest City, punting from their own 4.
You bet. And the Eagles look like they're coming. We'll see if they do. And they are. And there's a squib snap there. It's going to be taken by the punter down around the 7-yard line, where it'll be a turnover on downs. Eagle football, 1st and 10 on the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
that's tough.
Snap, I think, just rolled back there, and the punter didn't really have any other options
chance
but just to
You'd
fall on it.
Yeah.
So, again, 1st and goal for Dell City. Now, they had this happen earlier. They had 1st and goal, and the Bombers actually made a stand defensively, and Coach Hall is begging his defense for one more, because if they go down 20 points, you always hate to say that, but this game could get really out of hand, and it could do it really quickly.
So Eagle offense is coming on the field. Looks like we got Rickland Holmes in there. So I think Wildcat. Turner's in there for the Wildcat. Holmes and I don't know who the right up back is. Turner's going to take it around the left side. He's got some running room, not much, and tried to get to the edge, couldn't get it. See if White came and made that stop, 10-yard line. So that didn't go anywhere. And here comes River Warren back with Fields.
Yeah, that's the one thing offensively that Dell City has not done super well is the Wildcat.
Yeah.
They've struggled with it a little bit all season long. In theory, you would think it would work really well, but so far they've not had a lot of success with it, and that dates back the last 2 weeks as well. They are best when River's in the game because they can't just sell out on the run, as they're going to get flagged for a false start.
Yep.
But that's where Rodney Fields really gets a lot of options, because River can pull it down and he can hit any spot on the field with his arm.
Yep, that's exactly right. It's going to put him back 5 yards. Ball's going to be spotted at the 14-yard line. And we are 2nd and goal. Coming back into the game is Shaden Green. Be the inside flanker up top. We've got Trips up top. Ladanian down here on the near side, single receiver. Warren has Fields offset to his right. Motion to the left. Looking across the middle. Got the receiver, and it is Ladanian Fields. Touchdown. Pitch catch. Perfect. Nice job.
River Warren on the money.
Yep, on the money. On stride, on target.
You know, that ball, I mean, if he misses that by even just a little bit, that ball is going to get picked off and going the other way. Instead,
he threaded the needle.
Put it
right on in there.
That's exactly right. And we may have a Bomber cramping up. You anticipated some cramps happening at some point. Hopefully that's all it is.
I'm thinking he went down there in an attempt to tackle, and it looks like he may have hurt his wrist or his arm.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not good. We're going to take a break as he is down on the field and shaking up. I think Tessa's on the money there. So we'll take a break. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. The Eagles on top by 20. Stay with us on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job.
Johnny Colton back live with you. Teams have returned after the injury timeout. So we got first down on the 3-yard line. Extra point. After the Danian touchdown pass from Warren. Kick is up. And the kick is good. So put 7 more on the board for the Eagles. 3:20 first quarter. Eagles on top 21-0. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Dell City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Johnny Colton back live with you at Robert Kalsu Memorial Stadium. 3:20 first quarter, 21-0, Eagles on top. Right to left on your screen. Kickoff is Rickland Holmes, deep man for Midwest City at the 4-yard line. And here's the kick, and this kickoff is sponsored by Red Plains Plumbing. Into the end zone will come out as a touchback. This first quarter has been brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. And they got a lot of specials going on over there. Go to their website, and you have Thursday is buy one get one free, and on they have boneless wings, you get one free. And this is the month of sauce at Buffalo Wild Wings. So, and plus they host our coaches show on Wednesdays. All right, so here we go. We got first and 10. Snap. There's a handoff. Back to pass. Oh. Looking down the sideline. Nice little throw out there. And a great catch down around the 35-yard line.
Boy, what a throw.
Yeah.
Aaron Carter absolutely lit Colston up. And he stuck in there and took that hit and put that ball right on the money.
That's a good pass, huh, Colton?
That's, you know what, that's a player who's trying to step up for his team and trying to keep his team in this ball game, trailing by 21. This is really early, but it's a must score in my opinion.
I think so. Up the middle, that's not going to go anywhere. Pick up about 1 yard on the play.
Boy, I'm still kind of impressed by that throw. That really was nice, and also was impressed by the hit Aaron Carter put on him.
That's one thing I don't know that Dell City was expecting tonight. I think at halftime that's going to be a big narrative with Coach Jones, is that this secondary for Dell City is going to have to lock in.
Bad high snap, but Colston did a good job of jumping up.
It's going to be a sack lunch. Number 8,
Tavon Johnson came in there and got him. That was a bad snap, and boy, that's frustrating. Really, Midwest City is just making a ton of mistakes, and they're not making this any easier on themselves. Quite frankly, Dell City hasn't played perfect, and they've just capitalized on the mistakes of the Bombers.
Bombers come out, back offset to the right. Colston and Gunn got doubles out there. 2 up top, 2 at the bottom. Play clock at 6-5. There's the snap. Back to pass is Colston. He's looking at the stop route out here, a little button hook. Not going to get anything as the Eagles come in full force and get another sack.
Kelly
Kelly coming off outside linebacker. And Rickland Holmes.
Man, this Dell City defense swarmed them.
Good.
It's almost like they take it really personal when someone does make a good play against them, because that's when Dell City's defense starts playing better. That's the way it's been this season. When a kid finally makes a play against them, the next play, somebody for Dell City is going to be mad about it, and they're going to take their frustration out on the offense that they're going against. That's a good tendency to have.
There's the snap. And this time they get it away, but just barely. And it's going to be down to around the 22-yard line. So it'll be Eagle football, 1st and 10. 22.
Braylon Adama thought about picking that up.
Yeah, I know that.
And Coach Jones is having a very intense conversation that I'm sure Tessa's getting a good look at right now because it's right in front of her.
Was recovered at
I feel like I can hear part of Coach Jones's conversations, even with both headphones in.
for the Bomber, 22.
Now the Dell City offense again. I mean, they're getting set up shop in the red zone almost every time they're starting. And they are going to, it looks like, try that Wildcat again.
Yeah.
They want to get this working.
But this time they got Fields in there.
Yeah, with Adama, and then River Warren is set up wide.
Yes. Yeah, Warren's down here, ladies and gentlemen. You see the quarterback is down here outside the numbers on the 22 as wide receiver. Yeah, a lot of people moving around out there. But we had the setup was Rodney Fields and Braylon Adama in the backfield for that Wildcat look.
Uh-huh. That false start was on everybody but the center. I think every single person moved except for him. He held the ball down. So that will back them up. That will probably make them rethink that Wildcat.
Yeah.
And they'll bring Warren back in.
Yeah, he's back there
That seemed
now.
to be what Coach Jones was getting at right there, was that maybe they ditched that for at least this quarter and maybe the night.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. River Warren. And he hands it off to Fields again up the middle, breaks a tackle, another tackle. Really good at spinning as he gets hit going through the hole there and keeping his legs moving and trying to get forward progress. But really only a yard or so on the gain. So we'll bring up 2nd down. Looks like long. We'll call it 15. Tessa's a little cooler down in the shade.
Yes, I don't know about all the way out there on the field, but over here I'm feeling pretty good.
Okay. All right, Warren's got back offset to the right. Snap, looking at the fly pattern down the left sideline. He hits his cousin, LaDainian Fields, touchdown. Nice pitch cut. Or correction, he hits LaDainian Fields, not his cousin. I was thinking Fields.
Boy, that's
have 2 of them out there.
Really good route and a really good throw. River Warren has shown some flashes of things that he can do, and you've seen a couple throws, that one included.
Perfect.
They're starting to, and it takes a while to build some chemistry between a quarterback and a receiver, especially considering these two guys have not played together. They're both seniors. They're coming in, and they're starting to figure it out, and they're getting a lot of good opportunities to do it. And Dell City, they are putting it on right now. Ooh, extra point, no good that time. First one he's missed in a while. I think he had made 7 or 8 in a row, John, until that one. So 27-0 our score. We'll take a quick break and be back for the kickoff. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Eagle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the
John and Colton back live with you on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Eagles on top, 27-0, 20 seconds left, first quarter. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings and Red Plains Plumbing. Sponsors our kickoff. Rickland Homes, right to left on your screen. Wind is calm. Still hot out there. And there's the kick. Good kick. It's going to go into the end zone as well. Come out to the 20 on a touchback. You know what? Rickland Homes turning a pretty good kickoff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, last 4 years, we watched the big southpaw, Stanley Johnson, always put it in the end zone. And now we got this kid that's putting a pretty good leg into it. So that's really nice to see.
Stanley Johnson was a fun kicker, and of course we wish him a lot of success over at Langston.
That's
I believe.
Right. Yeah, he's at Langston.
Always enjoyed having him over here with the Eagles kicking. He was a weapon.
He was. Colston takes there's a handoff. I have a hard time saying that runner's name.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Lasira Laviolette, senior running back.
It's a heck of a name.
Yeah. Okay, got second down now.
I think that's going to do it for the first quarter.
That's it. All right, so that's the end of the first quarter. 27-0, Eagles on top. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with the second quarter. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that...
Johnny Colton back live. Handoff up the middle there, out to about 25-yard line. Pick up about 5. So we'll call it, pick up about 3.
By number 54, that was Tank Goodman leading the charge.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. So we got third down and 5 for the Bombers. Bombers would really like to get a nice controlled drive here, end with a score. Kind of get back in the ball game.
Is it third down, John? Is that right?
I can't see the marker down there.
I can't either.
Yeah. Back to pass, Colston. He's looking across the middle. He's got a receiver, but threw behind the receiver, so that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the PA announcer says it's fourth down. I guess he's right. They're bringing out the punt unit. I beg your pardon? In the second half, sorry, John.
No, go ahead.
In the second half, we'll be able to see those sticks. The sun is right on top of them, so we can't see them. I bet Tessa probably can't see them real well either from where she's standing.
Yeah, she's shaking her head.
Oh, I'm not even enough down there with them.
Yeah.
If I move too far, I won't hear y'all, and y'all can't hear me. I'm in a tough spot down here.
So punt team is on the fourth down. And there's a snap. Good snap this time. Ball kicked away. It's good. It's going to be returned. Adama takes the ball on the 40-yard line, breaks it inside, outside, stays with it. Nice little gain of about 6 or 7 yards. Ball be spotted just short of the 50-yard line. So the Eagles take the ball, take over the ball at 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Except for the first drive of the game, John, I think this is the best field position Midwest City has had defensively all game.
Right.
It's been a tough challenge. I think they've had, 1st and goal 3 times to start and then once at the 20. I think that's correct.
Yeah. Nice to see that punter have a little success there.
Yeah.
He was kind of struggling there, not by his own fault. So it's always good. Nice little punt, about 30 yards. Okay, so here we go, Eagle Nation. Rickland Holmes is in there as the pistol back. Snap to Warren, hand off to, it's going to be a reverse to Adama. That didn't go anywhere. That's a loss of 1. Fields took it around the left side and got to split it. The wide receiver reverse with Adama, or he might have been a flanker out there.
Yeah, it was a good job defensively by Midwest City to be able to sniff that out.
Yep.
Down 27-0, you don't anticipate a team running a reverse. To be honest with you, that's not something you anticipate, so credit to them.
Warren takes a snap, pitches it out there to Fields. He's across the 50-yard line, headed down the sideline. He's got some running room down there before he's forced out of bounds. First down yardage. It looks like they're going to call it the 39-yard line. So Fields got to the edge in a hurry and was able to get about 5 extra yards down the sideline before running out of bounds. That'll be first down. Eagles come out. Everything is inside. Okay, Warren back to pass. He's looking. He's got a little out route down here. Rickland Holmes gets rid of one would-be tackler, a second would-be tackler before four Bombers take him down about the 22-yard line.
John, you know how much I love getting the up back and the tight ends involved. I love that call.
Yeah.
You see the Dallas Cowboys run it a lot. That's something that in Madden, that's a really hard play to cover. It's hard to cover in general because you're trying to defend the run, and so if a linebacker gets lost, that up back can just sneak right in behind you as if he's going for a block. That's a nice play. I like it.
Okay. And there's a hand. No, it's not. Warren's taking around the left side. Play collapsed out there. They're closed pretty quick. Gang tackle over there. Loss. About 4 or 5 on the play out to about the 26-yard line. So second down for the Eagles.
Those kind of plays make you nervous.
Yeah, especially the closure rates.
Yeah, you start seeing River running, and you got a guy running straight downhill at him.
Yep.
I was going to say it's even scary to watch players like Rodney Fields do. Midwest City hits hard in the backfield like that, so it always makes me a little bit nervous on the sideline as well to watch them, especially Warren, try to get away like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of a weird play. I don't know if Warren misread it or if there was a mishap on the handoff. Looked like to me that there was going to be room to run up the middle. Looked like the block was set up as River will go to the white hat and call timeout himself. So we'll take a timeout as well. 27-0 our score. Dell City all over the Bombers with 8:59 left to go in the half. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
John and Colton back live with you here at Robert Kalsu Memorial Stadium. Eagles on top, 27-0. We got 1st and 15. Twins doubles formation. Warren takes the snap. Looking down here on the far side. He was hit as he released the ball, so the ball came up short. Incomplete. So it'll be third down.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot right in the rib cage there.
Yeah. Backside, blindside.
He is acting like he might be a little shook up. Hopefully he's okay.
So the Eagles come out, the formation. They got trips down here. It's still inside the numbers. Single receiver up top. LaDainian Fields is your receiver on the wide. And back to pass, the play's called dead. Flag on the play. It's going to be a procedure play, procedure call.
Back Dell
against
City
the Eagles.
Penalty flag is on the Eagles. False start. That's a 5-yard.
For a team that's up 27-0, John, there's still a lot of things to clean up.
Yep, you bet.
Which is good. It's a good thing. You'd rather be up 27-0 and trying to clean up little things, but I bet you Coach Jones is still as intense as he is, and he expects perfection, and he should expect nothing less. He's got a talented group.
Yeah,
he's frustrated with some of it. I can assure you. But that's how this team's going to get better, and they have to get better if they're going to beat teams like Carl Albert come playoff time.
You bet. Trips down here on the near side. River Warren takes a snap, back to pass. He's getting a pretty good push up the middle, and they will get a sack. Dropped Warren down here at about the 35-yard line.
That was a coverage sack. There was nobody open at all, and River held on to the football. You'd almost rather him go ahead and just take off running or throw it away, though, not take that hit.
Yeah.
He saw it coming and just stood in there, trying to get somebody open, being patient. It's 4th down, and it looks like Dell City is planning to go for it here.
Yeah. Ball on 35.
You got to get the ball down to, what is that, the 13?
Yeah, down to 13. Warren back to pass. And he's being chased by, and he will be sacked. Ball on the ground. 4th down.
Yeah, they're going to say he was down. But
So Bomber football.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
Coming off the edge there was the outside linebacker. Chased him down for the sack. So over to the Bombers. Bombers doing hurry-up offense.
Jarrell Chambray got the sack there. That was a pretty clean rush. Put his hand in the ground and went right around the right tackle. And that was a good move. Did a good job, and River really didn't have much of a chance. The Dell City offensive line broke down a little bit on that drive. And that's something the Midwest City defense, they're starting to pick it up. They're starting to get after it a little bit. And, their defense has not to be at fault to be down 27-0. They've not really had any good opportunities.
There's a handoff up the middle. Looks like it was number 3. That's, 3 is the quarterback, Colston.
2-yard gain on
that was Woody
carry.
on the carry.
Makes that play.
Okay, 2nd down. Pick up about 2 on the play. 2nd down, about 8.
Midwest City desperately needs something positive. They need to get in the end zone here to try to do something. They do start with the ball the second half. Still a good amount of time left here in the second quarter, but just getting something positive.
Hand off to Woody around the right side. He's got some running room. Follows his blockers really nice out to about the 47-yard line. Let's see if they move the sticks. They do. So there's a 1st down for the Bombers.
Dell City not flying around like they were. They're actually getting pushed back a little bit. That was not happening early in the game. Either they've taken their foot off the gas or Midwest City starting to put their foot on the gas. One of the two. Maybe both.
Maybe both. That's right. Colston hands it off to Woody again off the right side. He runs hard. Gets out to about the 45-yard line. Pick up about 2 on the play.
One thing I have noticed about Jalen Woody is it does take him a minute to get going.
Yeah.
But once he does get going, that's when he's tough to tackle. He's a player. It looks to me you want to try to keep him between the tackles. He's more difficult to tackle. When he starts running side to side, becomes a little easier.
Bombers have twins down here on the near side. There's a handoff up the middle. Running back's got some running room out to about the 41-yard line. He'll pick up about 5 on the play.
That was Jaheim Mahmood on that carry.
All right, Eagles fans, it's 3rd down. Let's get up, let's
I think Dell City has to be very careful here about keeping Midwest City's offense in front of them. I think their best battles here defensively are when they can keep it there at the line of scrimmage, so they have to be really careful here not to give anything up there so they don't have to fight in the secondary.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, good point. All right, so we're moving the backs around a little bit. Colston.
You know, if Midwest City wanted to take a deep shot, this would be the play to do it. Dell City has that box loaded.
Yeah, they got 8 in the box. There's a handoff up the middle. That's probably not going to go anywhere. And it's not. Falls forward to about the 42-yard line.
A lot of confidence from Dell City right there. They were playing man, and they were playing right on the ball on coverage there on the outside. They were daring Midwest City to take a shot. They didn't want to do it.
So, back to pass is Colston. Trying to get that little flare route up there, bubble route as we say. And knocked down, incomplete. So it'll be turnover on downs, back to the Eagles. So they had a nice little drive there, picked up a couple first downs, but stalled out.
Yeah, good job. The defense picked it back up there. Maybe took a couple plays off, and then again they woke up. That's been the way this defense has been, John. It's actually impressive. They give up a couple plays, and then they get better. They learn from it, they make the adjustments, and they get better. They've done it all every game that we've watched this season. They've done it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Colton.
There's a lot of accountability with this Eagle team.
You bet.
That's a credit to the coaching staff.
Yeah, what a great coaching staff they have. All right, so here we go. River Warren. We got the little out route down here to Fields. He manages to get by down the sideline, out of bounds around the – boy, he's pretty good. Out of bounds down here around the 36-yard line. Just when it looks like he's going to be taken down, he gets out of that tackle and moves another 5-6 yards after the catch.
Yeah, he's an impressive guy too. And he's neither one of them are very big.
That's right.
And that's what makes it even more impressive.
Yeah. Okay, we got trips up top, and there's a quick pitch out there to Fields. He's at 45, breaks it inside. He's down to the 20-yard line, carrying a couple of guys with him inside the 20, inside the red zone, down to about the 20. We'll call it the 17-yard line. First down yardage. Eagles 1st and 10. And I love watching that kid run.
That's what makes Dell City even better, though. They completed a pass on first down to be able to get that going, and then you create that headspace for Midwest City where they're like, well, I don't want to just all go in on the run, and then you got to drop back in on the pass. Then you give it off to Rodney Fields, and it makes it tough.
River Warren. He's got the little out route over here. Now we got Fields tried to push it inside and tried to reverse, but that didn't work. Brought down about 15-yard line.
Aaron Carter is in the backfield now at running back for Dell City. Just a little under 4 minutes to go here in the half.
And there's a handoff to Carter around the left side. He's got some running room, breaks it inside, still on his feet, breaks the tackle, tries to get to the end zone. Going to be stopped short around the 2-yard line. Nice pickup there by big Aaron Carter. So 1st and goal for the Eagles. Ball's down now on the 2-yard line. Braylon Adama is the inside receiver on your near side. Fields outside receiver. There's a snap to Carter again. Carter bulls his way forward, touchdown. That kid is good. So the Eagles put another 6 out there on the board.
Tell you what, John, it's pretty cool. I grew up coming to these games. The Midwest City-Dell City rivalry, grew up coming here with my dad, and I'll tell you, I've been on the other side of this score. Coming to the Dell City games quite a few times, quite frankly, and it's pretty fun to get to be on the other side of it as a broadcaster.
Right. Kick is up. The kick is good. All right, so put another point on the board. That makes it 34, 3:23 left in the first half. Eagles on top, 34-0. We're going to go to a break. You're watching Dell City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
So John and Colton back live with you. Jacoby on the producing here, and we got Cam and Eva out there on camera, and Cole is kind of going back and forth helping the hot night up here. So this kickoff is brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing. When you need a trusted plumber, feel confident in choosing Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated since 2005. 405-769-1922. And we thank Red Plains Plumbing as well as the Buffalo Wild Wings for sponsoring the second quarter. Go to their website. They got a lot going on, a lot of buy one, get one free or get one half different days. You can see it all on their website. And we thank Buffalo Wild Wings. They also host the Coaches Show on Wednesday night, so they do a great job. That last instant replay was brought to you by Triple Elite. Find world-class designs and hot new styles at Triple Elite. So we got the kickoff right to left. Wind is calm. Eagles kicking to the Bombers. Bombers standing back on the 5, and there's a kick. And this one could be returned. Taken at the 5-yard line. Up the middle. Break outside. Stay in the middle. Before he's taken down around the 26-yard line. So the Bombers have the ball 1st and 10. 3:12 left in the first half. And I know coaches over there are saying, hey, let's try to get something sustained here. Let's win this last 3 minutes.
Yeah, and, you know, Tessa actually had a pretty good ear down there when Coach Jones was talking to the offensive line. Tessa, you want to tell us about that conversation?
Yes, so, you know, down here on the sideline, it's I'm looking at the trenches. That's where I see a lot of the fight here in these high school games. And it seems as though maybe some of the tackles are losing some contact on these tougher plays, on these closer plays, and when it's getting handed off to Warren, there's not always contact being made by those tackles. And Coach Jones just kind of reiterated that to the players over here. You know, as a big man, your job is in the trenches. You're supposed to be getting contact on each of those runs. So I think that may be something that's going to be talked about at halftime and hopefully addressed, because even though it is 34-0 as an offensive lineman, you can't get complacent.
Great job.
That is, yeah. That's a good
nice point. You're exactly right. Good observation down there, Tessa.
It's going to be a face mask
well
on Dell
done.
City.
Penalty flag on the field is
The clock, I noticed, has not really stopped. Well, it stopped now, just as I was about to say something. But it was running even after the kick. So I think maybe they might start implementing a little bit of a running clock, which it's been a long half.
Yeah, it has.
In this heat. And I don't think anybody would complain about a running clock every now and then as it starts running again.
No, they won't. No one will complain.
All right, yeah, like Tessa. There's a handoff up the right side off tackle out to about the 45-yard line. So
tackle made by number 8.
that'll be 2nd and 10.
Second down.
You know, to Tessa's point, it's really important, especially even if you have your backups in, it really doesn't matter. You can't let your quarterback be set up to dry. I mean, if you have pressure coming from the outside untouched, no contact, it becomes dangerous on keeping your quarterback healthy, number one. 2, also that's whenever you get those blindside hits, and that's when fumbles happen. And so you got to, I mean, that's really something that's important. And Coach Jones picking up on it, that's good. They're noticing it as well, and I'm sure that'll be corrected.
2nd down. Colston hands it off to Woody around the right side. He's got a little running room, more running room, stays on his feet inside 45, down to about 44. That's a hard, tough running back there for the Bombers. Every yard earned the hard way.
Minute 50 to go in the half, clock running.
You know, Colton, just to kind of piggyback off what you said, I think with great high teams. Offensively, you're going to have either a versatile offense, and then you're going to have a strong O-line, and clearly they have that versatility on the offense, but I think maybe tonight their focus will be working on that O-line.
Yep.
Hand off to Woody again. That's not going to go anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, maybe. Bring up second down.
Second down for the Bombers at the 45.
Clock winding down. 1:15.
That's where accountability becomes important. When you're a really good football team, you can get complacent and not get better whenever you know you're good. But if you're a good football team and you have accountability to keep getting better, that's tough.
That's right. And you had a open across the middle there. Incomplete. So bring up third down. Third, about 9. Clock stopped at 56 seconds.
All right, Eagles fans, it's third down.
That was good pressure by Jay Sean McAllister up the middle on a blitz. He came untouched, forced that ball out a little sooner than it was supposed to come out.
Watching Braylon over there on the far side. Looks like he might be coming. Nope. There's a handoff again. Now to about the 42-yard line.
Number 6, Aaron
So I'll bring up
Carter.
third down.
Assisted by number 8, Tavon Johnson.
So it brings up fourth down.
You know, right here, you don't have a lot to lose if you're Midwest City.
Yeah.
You might take a shot. Of course, Dell City now, they've got a safety back, and it's LaDainian Fields. So Dell City will take a timeout actually themselves here with 28 seconds to go.
Timeout on the field.
So they'll take a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. We're almost through with the first half. 34-0 our score. Dell City on top. Stay with us on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
John and Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing. Evan Cam out there on the camera. And 28 seconds left. Fourth down. So this could be a go for it all. Coming out of a timeout here. Colston back to pass. He's looking out here on an out route. He's got a receiver. Oh, receiver almost got loose. Nice catch out there at about the 26-yard line. Clock at 21 seconds. First down.
You know, Colston has made some throws.
Yeah.
You know, that was a nice throw and a good catch as well. He threw that ball out there to Devin Sissons. It's his first catch of the night. And you know what, though? Again, Colston was being hit as he threw that football. And he's a tough kid. He's taken some shots tonight, still stuck strong in the pocket, made some throws, and continues to get back up. He's a warrior.
You know what, Colton? He's got a noticeable cock when he comes back, cocks that ball before he releases it. I mean, it's very noticeable, and that's hard sometimes to do in the pocket. Back to pass. Got a receiver across the middle. There's one missed tackle, and he's going to score. Yep. He is going to score. Coach won't be happy about that.
He won't. No, that's.
He's not. He's definitely not.
He's not. Okay. So Bomber sidelines excited over there. Nice pitch catch by the quarterback. I didn't catch the receiver.
Yeah, Josiah Johnson. That's their guy. That's their weapon.
That's their guy, yeah.
When he gets the ball, he is tough. So the Bombers get something positive to go into the locker room. And, you know, again, as I talked about Dell City, using these kind of games as practice to get better. This is where Midwest City, you play for pride, and that's where you get your accountability.
That's right.
And you learn how to get better because, hey, this game really doesn't matter for them as far as trying to make the playoffs, right? So get better every day, every down.
Bomber extra point and the kick, and the good kick. Kick is good. So the Bombers are on top, are on the scoreboard. 7 points, 11 seconds left, 34-7. Your Eagles on top. We'll go to commercial break. Stay with us. Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back live with you, 11 seconds, 34-7, Eagles on top. Bombers will be kicking off right to left on your screen. Wind is calm. Temperature going down a little bit out there, so that's a great thing. So, you talk about winning the quarter or winning the last 4 minutes, and that's exactly what the Bombers did. They didn't give up. They kept on pushing at it. And they won the last 4 minutes, and you build on that. They go in the locker room, hey, we scored. Here's some of the things that we need to work on and come out and see what happens. Proud of those kids for coming down and making a statement.
And that's, it is something, these defensive backs, we knew they were going to be challenged a little bit tonight. The way Dell City's playing defense, they're really stacking the box, and they're playing man-to-man coverage with little to no safety help. So, you're going to get beat every once in a while on that, and that's what happened there.
You bet. And here's the kickoff. Kickoff brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing, and that's going to go out of the end zone. Come back for a touchback down at the 20-yard line. So 11 seconds left, and we'll see what the Eagles want to do for the next 11 seconds. Again, ladies and gentlemen, got a pretty cool halftime lined up for you if you're going to stay on and listen. Got the mayors of Midwest City and Dell City going to be up here. We're going to put them on one at a time. Have a chance to hear how the city's doing, how much fun, how they love their high schools. And, it is big-time family at both schools, big-time community. And we also have Braylon Adama's mama. That's going to be our mom halftime show, and she'll be up here. Braylon and Jaden, I should say, both of them. And she'll be up here following the mayors. But we got Tessa here at the end of the quarter. Adama Brown on the right side. There's a flag on the play. He works his way, fights his way up to about the 21-yard line.
Well, there's going to be a penalty and a hold on Dell City, so that'll hold up the half. I kind of would think they would take a knee now.
Penalty flag is going to be on the Eagles for holding.
Yeah.
10-yard penalty.
So push them back to about the 10-yard line.
4 seconds to go in the half. A little surprised they didn't take a knee to begin with, but never know.
Yeah. Okay. Rivers hands it off to Fields. He's at 15, breaks it outside. It's down 30-yard line, going down the sideline, forced out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So that'd be the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. So as the players retreat to the locker room for the halftime, we're going to go down to the field, and Tessa for her analysis of the first half. Tessa.
Clearly it was the Dell City Eagles were able to put up some points there. I don't necessarily think that giving up touchdown there to Midwest City is the worst thing in the world. I think when you have that one safety back, you're going to struggle in the secondary, especially expecting a run-heavy game from Midwest City. I think they've definitely shocked the Eagles and even us. We didn't expect them to have a throw game here this time around, so I think that's something that's going to be talked about, and I think that maybe is something that needs to be worked on. And then, as I said before, the fight in a lot of high school games is there in the trenches, and I don't know if maybe it was being tired, if it was a game start situation, but I think they flipped in quite a few kids there in the offensive line, and we just saw that happen. You know, there was a holding, he's out, he's gone, he's out of the game, so I think there's going to have to be a tougher fight and a more disciplined fight within the trenches for the Eagles.
Tessa, you are really good. All right, so great analysis. Thank you, Tessa. So take the halftime off. We're going to come up here and do a few interviews. So before we do that, we're going to take a commercial break. Stay with us. You're watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
So, John, back live with you. And like I said, the halftime show brought to you by Michelle Malone out there at Property Management. We got the mayors from both cities up here, and we're going to start off with our visiting mayor, our very good friend, Mayor Matt Dukes. And, of course, we always have to give him a shout-out for his time in the Air Force and in the Coast Guard. He's a double dipper. But the theme today, Mr. Mayor, and thanks for joining us, is, we got two cities right next to each other. And we're proud of our city. You're proud of your city. And just tell us a little bit about what family means over in Midwest City.
Well, family means togetherness. We've got two great football traditions in Midwest City, and of course Dell City's got a great tradition. And just supporting our families and supporting our military. That's what Midwest City's all about. And I'm proud to be. I was a bomber, and both my sons were Titans, so we kind of split house. But just supporting our families, making Midwest City a good place to live, a safe place to live, and continue to support that. And again, our Bombers and our Titans got two great football traditions, and we're proud of them. And we got a lot going on in Midwest City.
Yeah, you really do, Mayor. And I got to give you a shout out, because every time I go to a function over in Midwest City, whether it's a celebration of Veterans Day or POW MIA Day or some service's birthday out there at the park there by the airplane, you're always there. You are always there. And that's a testament to how you feel about our military. But it shows great support for Midwest City as they surround Tinker Air Force Base, and you really embrace them, and you make them feel comfortable having you as their immediate neighbor. So, good job, Mr. Mayor. I love watching you. You're a great man. So, Mr. Mayor, let's talk a little bit about your high school. So, you got a storied high school over there. But, I mean, you look across the board, they got a lot of great programs and good athletes and good football team. And so just talk a little bit about your relationship and the city's relationship with Midwest City High School.
Well, obviously, we are supportive of Midwest City High School. We've got a lot of programs that we utilize to support the schools, and obviously, I'm in constant contact with our superintendent, Dr. Cobb, and reaching out and how we can help the schools, not only Midwest City, but Carl Albert and the rest of the schools, and just making sure that we have a very safe and learning environment for all of our residents. And, of course, the Bomber tradition goes way back.
Yeah.
And we continue to push that Bomber pride, and we will one day we will get back on top. right. I think the script is
flipped.
It
goes like this. You're right.
And that's okay, though. Yeah. That's quite all right. Now, of course, the Titans are carrying the ball in Midwest City right now, but Midwest City will be back up on top before long.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you bet. I mean, it's a roller coaster.
It is.
With these two teams. And, just one final thought to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, is that Mayor Dukes, you've been mayor for 7 years.
Yes, sir.
7 years. And I think you can see a lot of great development that has taken place over at Midwest City in the last 7 years. If there's one thing that you're really, really proud of, Mr. Mayor, of your city coming together and making something happen, what would that be?
Well, that's easy.
Yeah, I knew
in 2018, the voters passed a $53 million general obligation bond, the largest in the city's history, which brought out $53 million worth of projects across the city, and we've just about got all those completed. And
wow.
that entails a new athletic park.
Yeah, that's nice.
The rebuild of Reed ball field, several water projects, street projects, everything that, and we're fixing to cut the ribbon on our police fire training center, which is going to be a regional training center. And so that, if I've got to hang my hat on anything, that is it. And the voters gave us the confidence to go forward with that, and we're just about done.
Oh, man, that is so exciting. Really proud of you. It's great to have you up here. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you,
Mr. Mayor, if I might say, you're awesome.
Well,
so thanks for being up here. It's great seeing you again.
Good seeing you.
Thank you. So here comes the pride of Dell City, and we're going to listen in on them a little bit. And as we listen in, we're going to have a chance to talk to Mayor Eason here.
Drum Majors, is your band ready?
Hey, Cam, we're going to listen to the band, so make sure you try to get the whole band, okay?
How am I going to do that without you? May now perform.
Yeah, I want you, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be able to watch the band here a little bit. We'll kind of get a wide-angle lens here. And as we go, as we're waiting for the band, we got Mayor Eason, Floyd Eason, up here in the press box. And we're going to talk a little bit about his city and his high school, Dell City. But we're waiting for the band here, the pride of Dell City. We're doing all this stuff at once. But I know there's viewers out there that want to watch the band. And so here we go. So as they're getting ready to play, these kids come out here at 6 o'clock in the morning and practice.
That's a lot of talent out there, John.
Yeah, you bet. It's fun to watch these kids.
It is.
They work hard, Mr. Mayor. They're out there, and when it's hot, they can only get on the field when the football team's not on the field, So sometimes they're in the back parking lot. So we'll listen in here as they show their talents. They get a nice hand after their opening rendition there. They're going to move around a little bit. So as they move around, Mr. Mayor, great to see you. Hey, so how are things in Dell City? You got a great thing going on. You love being mayor, don't you?
I do. It's a great town full of great people. Yep.
Yeah, you do. And you're a great leader to watch how you do things in your city, how you motivate and inspire. And I know it's a great honor for me to be around you and watch you do your thing. So here we go. Back to the pride of Dell City. Director is Sean Johnson. He's been with the high school for about 4 years, I think. Does a great job. All new routine from last year. A lot of new players, too. Graduate quite a few. All in the reload with freshmen.
I'm glad our jobs don't depend on us doing that.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of dedication out there, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Great job. Okay, so before they do their third one, Mr. Mayor.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Talk a little bit about your relationship with Midwest City.
You mean East Dell City?
East Dell City. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
There was a
Where is he? Oh, there he is. He's right here.
Yeah. Hi, Matt. Yes, we changed the name of Midwest City to East Dell City by proclamation when I was mayor for a day of Midwest City.
I remember that.
Yes, sir.
That was fun. Yeah. You guys had a good time with that.
It's not often you get to prank a whole city, and I loved it.
I bet you did.
Matt's a great sport, though. He joined right in and just participated. I really appreciate him. He's a good neighbor.
Yeah, he is. He's it's fun to watch how Dell City and Midwest City kind of work together in a lot of different issues that come up, and you guys depend on each other for different things. And having been on the base and then look outside the base at your two cities, the way it's seamless the way you guys come together and support our military.
Except on football night, it's
football
not
night.
Seamless. It's not seamless on what is the score?
Mayor Dukes. Here we go. Here we go. It's going to be a little rub-in time here. Mayor Dukes being a good sport up here, that's for sure.
Is that 34-7?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm seeing out there?
Sorry, Mr. Mayor. That's all right. That's all right. Well, you know what, Mr. Mayor Eason, Mayor Dukes, he's not on headset, but, hey, thank you for all you do for Mid-Dell. Thank you all you do for your cities, for our high schools, our kids. You guys are just great examples of how to do things right. So keep up the great work, Mr. Mayor. Mr. Mayor, thanks for being up here.
Yeah,
little fist bump to both of you.
Yes, sir, and I'm looking forward to that pie, Matt.
I'll be serving it on the 18th.
All right, on the 18th. He's losing a bet here tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to take a break here. We're going to keep the line open, but we're going to take a break because I got a real special guest. I mean, the mayors are special, obviously, but former representative, state representative, and what is real best claim of the fame is this man is the one that founded and coordinated the honor flights for our World War II veterans to fly back to Washington, D.C. to go to the World War II memorial that is there, and then bring them back to put them up in a hotel. They have sponsors that help them out. His name is Gary Bands, also a great basketball coach from back in the day. He'll be on the headset here in just a second. So we're going to take about a just about 20-second break, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, so we're back with you. We got about 7 minutes left in halftime. Thank you, Michelle Malone from Malone Property Management for sponsoring this halftime shows. Very special guest. You already heard me say talk about Gary Bands. Gary is doing a wonderful project. He's going to talk a little bit about it. He's a part of the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group, and what we're doing is we are building a statue, a memorial heroic-size statue for a true All-American, a true American hero, Robert Kalsu. And Mr. Bands is an integral part of that, working for the Force 50 Foundation and helping us keep track of the funds and all that kind of stuff. But we've raised about almost $100,000, and we're getting close. They're going to start building over at Midwest Trophy, right there in our own hometown. We get to build this trophy. But Mr. Bands, thanks for being up here, sir.
Appreciate the opportunity to share the time.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I asked Mr. Bands to come up here and tell us a little bit about what he is doing with the documentary from his production.
The Legacy Group has authorized the creation of a documentary to not only capture the progress as it is as it unfolds, the fundraising side of it, and the construction and the installation. That'll all be captured and woven into a story that we haven't. I don't know that we've settled on an exact title yet, but we're working on the basis of Duty Calls: The Legacy of Robert Kalsu.
That is so cool.
And there are lots of places across the country where Robert has been acknowledged and is featured in the public sector with his name and his story. The Buffalo Bills honored him in their Ring of Honor, or their Hall of Honor. Of course, the University of Oklahoma and what he did there as a player for Bud Wilkinson, 63 to 67, is featured prominently in their locker room and their stadium. But there's not been other than his name being on the stadium here in Dell City, and that hasn't always been. I think it's more than the right time to have this group come together and in a very special way bring all of that recognition back home where it all got started as a young man going to elementary school here in the Mid-Dell area, Kerr Junior High, Dell City High School, on to OU. And he was an ROTC member at OU as well. And then had the 1 year with the Buffalo Bills before he honored his commitment to the United States as a ROTC cadet at OU. 101st Airborne, assigned in Vietnam.
Screaming Eagles.
The Screaming Eagles.
You bet.
And then his demise in the Vietnam War, the only professional athlete to lose his life in the Vietnam conflict.
July 21st, 1970.
Yep.
53 years ago, and here we are.
Yep. It's more than the appropriate time to make sure that every kid that comes through Dell City High School understands the story and the legacy that he has left across the country. There's a building at, I believe it's in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, that bears his name as well.
That's correct.
A reception station, and we need to bring that focus back down to the hometown.
You bet. So, Mr. Bands, tell us about who's helping you with this production.
My grandson, Nathan Livingston, is a recent graduate of Southern Nazarene University, mass communication major, emphasis on filmmaking, and his real interest is in athletics, and he works part-time at Southern Nazarene University Athletic Department, capturing and doing social media highlights for all their team sports. But he is the one, for those in the Mid-Dell area that are familiar with the C-47, at Douglas and Reno in Midwest City. We did that project, SkyTrain, which is
great job.
Story of the plane produced at the Tinker, what's now Tinker Air Force Base. Back in World War II was Tinker Field and Douglas Manufacturing Plant.
Right.
So we're excited about having the opportunity and given the opportunity by the Legacy Committee to do this documentary and do it upright. It'll be 20 to 25 minutes in nature. Don't have time to tell you all the things that we're working on right now, but we've got some real interesting interviews lined up with people that were a part of his life, as short as it was,
right.
Including Coach Switzer.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's great. That'll be fun. And some of his battle buddies, too.
His battle buddies. We received this week a list of about 7 or 8 that we need to contact that will be at a reunion third week in October.
Yeah.
And we'll make contact with them and get interviews set up. And I know at least one of those was a part of the attack that took his life.
That's right.
And
he was right there.
We'll get a first-hand accounting of that. And we want to feature the attributes that he brought to the table with his abbreviated life, and again, make sure that students that come through Dell City High School know what it takes to honor that commitment.
That's exactly right. Well done, sir. Thanks for coming up here and sharing with the Eagle Nation what you're doing. I can't wait till it's all done, and it'll be a great time. So thank you, Mr. Bands. Appreciate you. And by the way, I like that T-shirt, that sweatshirt, that shirt that you have on, because it's got the Blue Angels up there.
Well, it's got the Blue Angels, and I didn't want to be, because I taught and coached at Midwest City for years.
I knew that, right?
And I couldn't be orange and black, and I didn't want to be all Dell City, so I did the red, white, and blue with the big eagle on the side.
There you go. That's great. Thanks, sir.
See you.
Thanks for coming up. Okay, so we got one more very, very special guest. That was great to have Mr. Bands up here. He does so much for Oklahoma, for Dell City, Midwest City. I mean, he's an all-star. He's a future Hall of Famer, as we say. So thanks, Mr. Bands. Now we got here, as we get ready to start the second half, you're going to be introduced to Braylon and Jaden Adama's mama. So put that on there. Up. Switch around. There you go. Put that over on that side. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you good.
Okay, so it's great. And so what is your first name, please?
My name is Tanisha.
Tanisha.
Yes.
Okay, and Tanisha, you are mama.
I'm mom.
To Jaden.
Yes.
And to Braylon.
Correct.
You are blessed.
Thank you.
How come you're so blessed? Holy cow, you got 2 great kids. How many kids do you have?
I have 3.
You
I have 2 boys and a girl.
2 boys and a girl, okay. So, man, you got to be so proud of that Braylon. You know, we're just now starting to watch Jaden, but Braylon, the last 4 years watching him in this program, his dedication, he gets that from his mama, right?
Yes,
and his commitment gets that from his mama, right? And his love for the sport and passion for life, he gets all that from his mama, right?
He just loves it for himself.
Okay, so it's your turn to tell us.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Braylon that you see at home and Jaden? We got both of them. By the way, got Braylon number 4
you
there.
Do.
Yeah,
That's so
I'm going to give this to you, though.
Oh,
there you go.
That's so nice.
Watch
Thank
the pin there. Okay, you're welcome. So talk to about your kids.
Okay,
Those
so
are yours.
Yes, Braylon is a senior, and I am very proud of Braylon because he's been playing football since he was 6 years old. He literally loves football. He eats, sleeps, and breathes everywhere he goes. He takes his ball with him. And when he was 6 years old, he said, "Mama, do you think I can ever be on TV?" I said, "Maybe." He said, "Well, I'm telling you now, Mama, I'm going to be on TV playing football."
Oh, that is so cool.
And he's just built up his character. He's built up his self-esteem.
You said it right there.
He's such a good leader.
You said it, Mrs. Adama, his character.
Yes.
What a kid. What a kid. I love seeing him in the hallways because he is a kid of good character, you know, and he's the guy that's always going to stick up for always going to stick up for those that might be getting bullied.
And, you know, that's something I've instilled in all of my kids ever since they were little. We do not allow people to mistreat other people.
There you go.
From start to finish, you have to be a protector.
Wow. And so, Jaden?
Yes, Jaden is. I'm so proud of Jaden.
I love that.
He is a sophomore.
Get excited. Go. Get excited
for Jaden this year. We over the years we have seen Braylon and we have seen what he has came to do on the field. But Jaden, I am so proud of him. He is so excited about his season and just him getting a recognition for his hard work over all the years. Because he's always just sat back and waited his turn and his build up and his confidence. I love it for him.
That is so fun. You know what? You're a great mama.
I love it.
Thank you so much for coming up here. So when we called you today and we said that the captain wants you to come up to the press box,
yes.
You were like, what is that all about, right?
I was like, oh my gosh, let me make sure my hair is done.
Oh, yeah. Well, unfortunately, it'd be nice if we could put you on the screen, but all it is they can hear us talk.
Yes.
But let me tell you, you've raised two fine sons, and you know what? Let me tell you, there's a ripple effect with you raising good kids because those cute kids are great examples down there for other kids.
Absolutely.
And so, kindness and thoughtfulness and just, passion for life, that has a ripple effect with that.
And that was my whole point in telling them, you have to be committed to being a good person.
That's right.
You have to be committed to being a whole person. You can't just be anywhere at any time. You have to have a purpose in everything that you touch.
You bet.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you, we're getting ready to start we got the kickoff coming up here. So it was great to have you up here. Thank you for coming up and enjoy the rest of the game.
Yes, thank you for inviting me.
You're so
guys
welcome.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Okay, John and Colton back with you. Going to give Mrs. Adama a high five here as she leaves the box. It's fun having these kids' mamas come up and talk about what great kids they are and how they are in the family and all of that. And that's important. I like for the world to see that these families, they're tight, they're good, they do a lot of great things. So, Colton, you back with us?
I'm back.
All right. Now, here we go. Right to left on your screen. We're starting the third quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Taking it about the 15-yard line. Breaks it inside. Puts his head down. Kind of gets out to about the 32-yard line.
That was a scary hit.
Yeah, it was.
Both those guys lowered their heads right into each other. Both got up quickly, so that's good.
So this third quarter is brought to you by Tinker Federal Credit Union, the largest credit union in Oklahoma, serving members online in areas surrounding Tinker and Air Force Base, Oklahoma City. All right, so we got second down, about still 10 to go. That kickoff was brought to you by
good coverage. Maybe a little early, but I don't see any flags. Aaron Carter crashed in, read that play perfectly. Tell you, Aaron Carter, he is a nice football player. Dell City has had a history of good linebackers over the last few years. One of them playing at Oklahoma State.
That's right.
Aaron Carter's the next one in line.
And you're right. Of course, Coach Jones coaches the linebackers. He played linebacker up there. Did he play linebacker at OSU? I can't remember.
I think he was a defensive back.
He might have been defensive back. Yeah. All right. So the Bombers handoff up the middle. That's not going to go anywhere. Eagles swarm that. Back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down. So, Eagle Nation, I hope you enjoyed listening to representative bands talk about the Robert Kalsu Legacy Group and projects that he's got going. Hope you enjoyed listening to Mama Adama, and I hope that you enjoyed the mayors as they talked about their cities. So here we go. Colston in gun, back offset to the right. There's a snap, back to pass. He's looking across the middle. He's got a receiver on the stop route out there, button hook perhaps around the 41-yard line. We'll be short by about 3 yards. Tessa, you back with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm down here. I sprinted down here.
Okay.
John, while you were doing interviews, Tessa and I were eating some Jimmy John's.
Oh, good.
And it was good. So we've been treated with Louis and Jimmy John's tonight. So it's a pretty good night.
Great night for a college kid. Free food. It was solid.
Okay. Colson in gun, got trips on a stack out here to the right side on the hash. And you got a little stop route out there, out of the stack, incomplete. Turnover on down, so that'll be Eagle football.
Boy, Dell City caught a break there because that was open. It was a good throw. It was dropped, and Coach Jones is And that's what I love about Coach Jones is he doesn't care if you're up by, you're up 27. Doesn't matter if you're the best player in the team or a freshman that's just coming in learning to play. If you make a mistake, he's going to let you know about it.
That's right. Because he gets a big picture. You got to let him know at the time so that you don't forget about it or you miss it in film or whatever. And there's a great impact when it happens right there on the field. Chances are that player might not do that again. All right, so widespread formation, single receiver up top with trips down here outside the number, wide receiver. Yep. Yeah, we'll see who they're going to call that against. River Warren kind of lunged forward a little bit.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're calling it offsides as of now.
And here's a white hat. Yeah. Put 5 yards down.
That's something that's different. When you get to the NFL, if a quarterback does that, that's a false start. Even if you clap your hands at the NFL level, that's a false start. You can't do it, but you can do it in high school and college, which is interesting to me. I've never really understood it, to be honest with you, why you're allowed to do it until you get to the NFL, but that's why that was not called a false start there.
River Warren hands it off. Couldn't see who the back was in there. Is that still Fields?
Yep, R.J. Fields.
R.J. on the carry.
Found out at the half. He likes to go by R.J., so I'll try to make that adjustment.
Okay, me too. About a yard short of the first down. We'll call it 2nd down and 1. Fields still in there, R.J. Fields. River Warren at quarterback. Trips out here. The whiteout is on the numbers. Single receiver up top. There's a snap. And there's a handoff to Fields around the right side. He's got some run room back inside. Spins move out to about the 20-yard line. Nice gain. Pick up about 11 on the play. We'll call it 1st down. That happens in a nanosecond.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he doesn't slow down when he spins, and when he puts on his head fakes, he does not stop moving. He's still super fast, even when he's doing that, and that's why Barry Sanders was so good back in the day. And I've been trying to think of a guy that RJ reminds me of, and I can't think of really anybody off the top of my head because he's not a big guy, but the way he runs big, but he also runs small. He's got both in his artillery.
And a little swing route out here at the top to Fields. Fields breaks it down the sideline. He could go all the way, and he does. He scores, although there's a flag on the play. Yeah. Looks like a little tangle going on down there.
It was thrown by the back judge right over in the area of where LaDainian Fields was and where a defensive back was. We'll have to check the call.
I was going to say chippier and chippier down here, so I wouldn't be shocked if we see some more scuffling down here.
Yeah. That was right in front of you too, Tess. So they called a hold on LaDainian Fields, so that's going to bring the touchdown off the board.
And push him back.
I think the Bomber there knew that it was a holding situation, and so it's getting higher tensions, especially on the Bomber side with them being down.
Yeah.
We'll call it 1st down on the 26, so 1st and long. Marker is at the 11-yard line. Trips up top. Single receiver down here on the near side. Back motion out to the left and setting up a screen on the right side. And the screen, I think, was to
that was Shaden Green.
Shaden Green.
I believe. It might have been Braylon. Sorry.
Number 4.
It was Braylon.
Yep.
Braylon.
Yep. He had his jersey rolled up there on the front.
Made that 4 look like a 7. So 2nd down. Call it a long 15.
If you're Dell City, you're up 34-7. You'd like to go ahead and score here. I think that's probably the point where you might put some new faces in there. Try to get some guys some reps.
Back to pass. Across the middle, he's got a receiver.
Good catch.
Warren's pass is complete to number 3.
Ball was caught by Kadarius Palmer, the sophomore.
Yeah, KD. Nice pitch catch.
And he knew he was going to take a hit as soon as he caught it. Stuck in there and kept his hands on the football. Gotta love to see it, especially from a young player.
Ball spotted at the 18-yard line. Play call coming in from Coach Kirby Kilby McGuire, also our head baseball coach. First year on the job as the offensive coordinator, doing a good job. Also a teacher. And we got a It was a long, looked like running a flag route out there on the far side of the field. Incomplete pass. They'll bring up 4th down.
He's looking for Braylon Walker, just a little long. The ball landed out of bounds. He was trying to hit the back shoulder there, like you said, and just a little long. He barely missed it.
Coach here, I don't know that play was executed exactly to its design.
Yeah.
I don't know that the situation he wanted him in.
Right.
So it's 4th down now.
Fields offset to River Warren's left. Trips up top, back to pass. And he's looking for the same, let's see. Oh, just outstretched.
That was a good throw.
Yeah.
Shaden Green stopped running, it looked like. Looked like he slowed down, either that or maybe there was contact, but from where I am, it looked like he just stopped running for a moment and slowed him down. If he doesn't stop running, that's a touchdown.
So turnover on downs, Bomber football. Ball to be spotted 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. 7:35, 3rd quarter. This quarter brought to you by Tinker Federal Credit Union. 34-7, Eagles on top. Colston and gun. Sends motion. Out to Trips on the far side of the field. Back offset to the right. Colston hands it off to the back, up the middle. He's got some little running room out there. Gets out to about the 24-yard line. Pick up about 5 or 6 on the play. Nice little run.
2nd down for the Bombers.
Yeah, on that carry, that was yet again. That was Laceria Laviolette.
Yeah. Appreciate you being able to come through with that, Colton.
Well, I'm not positive I'm coming through on it. His mom and dad might be listening, and I might be butchering it, so I apologize.
There's a little swing route out there. He's on his feet, middle of the field. There was a nice hit out there.
Yeah.
Cross midfield down to the 45-yard line. Very nicely executed play on that.
John, a couple years ago, Dell City got up 27-0 on Midwest City, and they let their foot off the gas, and they did not score another point in the second half.
I remember that.
I remember it very well.
Right.
Dell City's got to finish this game. It being 34-7, like I said, another touchdown for Midwest City. 3-score game.
Got a ball game.
Yeah, they start feeling a little confidence.
Another handoff up the middle, and he's still on his feet. He's now moving to the middle of the field. 25, tried to get cut out, back in, brought down around the 20-yard line. Nice run.
Thought there might have been a hold on the backside as Dell City's going to call timeout.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Jones is going to have a talk with his team, but I thought there was a hold there on the backside. But a little bit of confusion. They're going to regroup. 6:43 to go in the 3rd quarter. Midwest City starting to get a little bit of momentum, trailing by 27. We'll see if they can finish this drive on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and asked yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light, and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
Call Rob and Will.
John and Colton back live with you. 6:43, 3rd quarter, 34-7. Eagles on top. Timeout by the Eagles. Coach Jones didn't like the fact that in the last 3 plays they ran on the ground up the middle for about 45 yards total. And so he wanted to shore something up with a little talk to the defense there. Bomber, another handoff. Still going up the middle, trying to make some ground, but that time Eagle defense was there. So they made some adjustments on the timeout. We'll see how that plays out.
The frustration right now for Coach Jones is the first guy is not bringing down anybody. It's the second and third guy. They've got to wrap up on these initial tackles.
Back to pass is Colston. He pulls it down. He's got some running room. He's going to slide around the 15-yard line or so. It's going to be 5 yards short of the first down. So we'll bring up third down and about, we'll call it 6 yards.
We've got an Eagle banged up at the 25, so while he's getting tended to, we'll hope he's okay. We'll take another break. We'll be right back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Augusta Contracting is a general contracting company that specializes in commercial and industrial construction projects. When you choose us as a partner for a project, we assure quality workmanship, exceptional performance, and unparalleled client satisfaction. At Augusta Contracting, safety is top priority. Our main focus is to send our team home to their families safe, happy, and healthy. Augusta Contracting, where your idea turns to reality and your project comes to life.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC.
Johnny Colton back live with you, 6:03, third quarter. Eagles on top, 34-7. Colston at quarterback for the Bombers, and he's looking for the quick stop route, 15-yard stop route out there. That falls incomplete, so bring up fourth down for the Bombers.
Gosh, I'm not thrilled with right there was another guy open. If that's a good throw, that's a first down. And, boy, the Eagles are really kind of reeling on defense a little bit. Coach Jones is beside himself on the sideline.
No, and another thing is that Coach Jones is beside himself, but this Dell City sideline is quiet. And they've been very businesslike on the sideline, but I don't know that it's all business anymore. I think they may be getting down.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the Bombers, we had a Ladanian, I think, fell down out there, and the Bombers come through with a touchdown.
Yeah,
nice pitch catch out there on the route.
Coach Jones is on the ground on that one. He's not very happy.
That was a duck. That ball was twirling and twisting all over the place, and just was up for grabs. Surprised that Ladanian Fields, I'm not sure if he got pushed or if he slipped or what happened. To be honest, I didn't get a good look at it, but
it looked like he slipped. It looked like more of a slip and didn't get his hips flipped to chase him down almost.
Extra point, kicks up, and the kick is good. So the Bombers on the board with another score and the extra point, putting it 14. So we got a ball game, 3-score difference here, 34-14. 5:46, third quarter. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Dell City football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Johnny Colton back live with you. Jacoby producing, Cam and Eva on the camera out there. Tessa down on the field doing a great job of sideline reporting for us, and we sure enjoy having Tessa with us here this evening. So left to right on your screen, Bombers to kick. And I was looking to see if they might overload the side. They did do some substitutions over on the far side, so maybe they put in a – they may have put in a special team for potential onside. We'll see. Maybe not.
This kid's got a big leg.
He does.
So you'll know relatively quickly what he's going to do. Going to drill.
Well, and there it is. It's going to go into the end zone. Can't be taken out. So the ball come out to the 20-yard line. Or it'll be Eagle football.
You know, this is a big drive for Dell City. Not necessarily in the risk of losing the game, although another touchdown, you know, if Midwest City's able to gain another touchdown before the end of the third quarter, things start getting a little tight over here on this Dell City side. But this is a big drive for them to get back going, get some momentum, get some positivity, because like Tessa said, there's kind of some negativity, you know, hands on hips, things like that on the sidelines, and you'd like to get that business going again. And this is a big drive for River Warren and his crew to try to take this all the way down the field for another touchdown.
Yeah, good point. That's exactly right. So we'll see what happens here on the sideline as well as on the field. 5:46, third quarter. Field's offset, motion. And there's a quick pitch out here to the left side. It's Fields down across the edge. He's still on his feet. Shakes a couple tackles as he crosses the 35-yard line out to about, we'll call it the 40-yard line. So first down yardage, pick up about 20 on the play.
Now that's the Dell City offensive line that you like to see. That right guard pulled and took his guy completely out of the play, and Rodney Fields was able to spring loose for a good gain up to the 40.
And Fields again off to the right side, cuts to the left. Nice spin move, cross midfield, down to about 48-yard line.
There's a player, a Midwest City Bomber down on the field.
Thank you.
Right now.
Yeah, there is. We'll have to wait and see what's going on there.
So we're going to go to a commercial break and for the injury timeout. So stay with us. Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Have you ever seen an insurance commercial and ask yourself, are they really telling me the truth? Well, guess what? They're not.
Somebody runs a red light and you think all of a sudden their insurance company's going to be all neighborly about it? Insurance companies aren't in the business of saving you money. They're in the business of keeping your money.
So remember, save our number in your phone so when tragedy strikes,
call Rob and Will.
John and Colton back live with you. And there's a handoff. No, it's not. Rivers decided to keep it around the left side. That did not go anywhere, so it'll be spotted about the 48-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, Tessa, you have an update on who that player was, and sounds like good news, actually.
Yes, that was number 38, Kewan Landrum for the Midwest City Bombers there, and it looked like he was able to walk off, so we're going to assume that maybe it was just cramp. So hopefully he's back in the game soon for the Bombers.
Great job, Tessa. Thank you. Got trips up top. And Fields back to pass. River Warren back to pass. He brings it down. He's rolling to his right. He's got a receiver downfield. Beautiful pass. Ladanian Fields out of bounds on a 20-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of about 30 on the play. First down, Eagles. Nice pass. Nice route.
That's a big momentum shifter there for the Eagles. You can see some of these kids here offensively that are on the sideline maybe hoping to go in at some point in this game. They've got their hopes up that they can put one away here and maybe get their shot to get on in.
Yeah, you're right. It's big for these players. Everybody wants to get in the ball game, and these starters want to bring them in the ball game. Means a lot to them too.
Yeah, you bet.
That's a nice play by River Warren there, rolling to his right. The play was designed to go to the left, and he was forced to his right, and Ladanian Fields, guess who, comes back and helps his quarterback.
Motion left to right. Warren hands it off this time to, looks like Aaron Carter's back in there. Carter gets a couple of tough yards out inside the 20, about the 17-yard line.
You know, Demarion Turner has been a little quiet tonight. He's one of their electric players on offense, and he was coming in motion there as a decoy. He's a guy you would like to see get the football in some of those plays whenever you have a guy going in motion. That's also key for River Warren. He's such a smart player. He can see if they're playing man or zone a lot of times, bringing a guy in motion like that.
Well, I don't think the Bombers meant to do that. That'll move it back 5, or forward 5, I'm sorry.
Based on Coach Cade's reaction over there, that was definitely not meant to happen.
Way to go, Tessa.
And Tessa, you actually have gotten to know Coach Cade a little bit, and he's pretty intense, isn't he?
Yes, he actually played high school football for my dad. Being a coach's kid, you kind of know everyone. So he says he was intense even as a player in high school.
Very good. Okay, there's a handoff up the middle.
River.
Oh, it's not. Nice play. Rivers on the fake up the middle, takes it around the right side for a touchdown.
That was a
10-yard
really
scamper.
Fake.
Nice job.
Yeah, he watched the defensive end, and that defensive end crashed hard. Yeah. It fooled you and I both, John. I thought he handed it off too. He was it was a really hard fake, and that's big for River Warren.
You bet.
Right there. That's a senior, just kind of putting his name out there and saying, "Hey guys, I'm going to step up. I'm going to put this ball game away for us here," and that's a big touchdown. Dell City back up by 4 scores.
Good job. All right, on for the extra point is Jaden Adama. Snap, ball's down, kick is up, and it is no good. Wide right. Okay, so the score is 40-14, 3:41, third quarter. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
Back live with you, Jacoby producing, and Cam and Eva out there on the camera. It's cooled off a little bit. It's probably 99 now. No, it's probably below 90, I would think. Wind's picking up.
93 for Apple.
Okay, way to go, Tessa. Thanks. All right, Rickland Holmes will be kicking off right to left on your screen. Return man for Midwest City stands at the 5-yard line. Rickland's put the last few in the end zone. Here's a squib. And it's down here, taken by.
Yeah, it's a nice play, actually.
Taken by a Bomber.
Sisson.
Forced out of bounds. Go ahead, Cole.
Sorry, yeah, I think that was Sisson, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was. And, he's a pretty smart player, Devin Sissons. That's a lot of times you see guys panic when that ball starts bouncing like that. And the longer you wait for a football, sometimes it's bad. But also sometimes it's good. It's kind of like playing third base when a high chopper comes at you. Sometimes it's good to just take a little step back, let that ball come to you, then you come up and throw. Don't panic, and that's exactly what Sissons did right there.
Yeah.
Really, really good play because I thought that was actually going to be dangerous for Midwest City.
So the Bombers are going to try to answer here. Ball's at 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Yeah, another timeout by Dell City. Tessa's right there. I'm sure probably, again, another issue with too many guys or not enough guys.
Yes, it almost looks like this is a call on Coach Jones's part, just as far as maybe who they're matched up against or the coverage they're in, it's looking like. He doesn't seem real happy right now. May even be a personnel situation as to who was out there.
So, Tessa, back to Coach Cade. So, was that at Jones that Cade played?
Played at Choctaw, and his middle school counselor was my mom.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
His junior high counselor at the time. I guess then they didn't have a middle school, it was a junior high. So, yeah, both the parents know Coach Cade.
Well, Coach was here for a couple years, I think, before he went over to Midwest City.
Yeah.
My dad gave me a rundown when he realized at one point I was sideline reporting for him, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I had that kid." I was like, "Well, he's not a kid, Dad. He's a coach over there." So, and I got his whole rundown. So.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so
Returning to play, 1st and 10 for the Bombers at their own 31.
teams are back to play here. 3:35 in the third quarter. Bombers got twins out there, back offset to the right. Colston and Gunn, back to pass. And he's looking deep down the hash. He's got a receiver down. Nice pitch catch. Shoestring catch. Oh, it is? Was it dropped?
Oh, the referee's going to say he caught it.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say it sure didn't look like it. Something seemed to come off of maybe his shoe, and that may have made it look as though he dropped that ball.
Right. All right, so move the chains quite a ways. That was about a 40-yard pass catch. Reception there. Got a stacked twins formation, as you can see, and back is offset to the left. Colston hands it off to the back around the right side, tries to get a little running room there. Doesn't work. And to your point, Colton, the front line kind of pinched down and did what they're supposed to do there.
Yeah, I mean, Dell City's got to stop the run. I mean, that's their priority. That's the way they're playing defense. But when you're up 40-14, they're going to stop running the ball a little bit. They're going to start putting it in the air. You might see Dell City back off a little bit. We'll see.
And that's something you got to learn here, too, is you've got to be able to almost cover both within a situation like that with that one safety. You have one of the toughest jobs knowing if you want to be ball side or how you're going to cover that man, and this is a big learning curve here for them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Pass incomplete. They'll bring up third down. Overthrown the receiver down there by quite a bit.
That was good coverage that time by Braylon Walker. Did a good job. He was right in his hip pocket the whole way, and even had that been a good throw, probably not one that's going to be caught because he was right there. Big third down here. You got 2 plays if you're Midwest City to get this first down. Eagle defense, you could use a sack. You haven't had one in a while.
Back offset to the right. Motion right to left. Colston setting up a screen, middle screen. It's going to go out about 5 yards. Going to be about 4 yards short, so they picked up half.
Number 40, Rickland Holmes.
Boy, Midwest City was prepared for Dell City to blitz on that. A good call. Luckily for the Eagles, they actually had a couple guys drop back right in the area, so it wasn't going to go as far. But it's going to be a 4th down and manageable now for Midwest City. That's what they wanted.
Colston back to pass. He's got the stop route up top on the hash, incomplete. No flags on the play, so that'll be turnover on down. So it'll be Eagle football. 2:05, third quarter.
There you go. Defense steps up, gets a stop. That beginning of the third quarter was pretty iffy for the Eagles. They did not look like the team that played in the first half, and now they're starting to settle down a little bit. Sometimes it just comes down to X's and O's. When you get way ahead, or even if you get way down, sometimes you stop forgetting what you practiced, and sometimes you just lose some of that containment. You get so excited or maybe so down you forget what you're supposed to be doing. Everybody has an assignment when you play football, and sometimes you just got to stick to that assignment. Sometimes you just don't want to get too fancy. Let the game come to you.
Yep, that's exactly right. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Ball's at 30-yard line, 25. Woo. So trying to go off tackle there was Fields. That did not work. Loss of about 2 or 3 on the play. 2nd down.
Is that Fields or is that? I think that's Shaden Green.
Oh, Shaden in there
that
now?
Checked in at running back. Yeah,
yeah,
I
you're
think
right.
So 7 and 1. Don't look too far apart from up here.
Yeah.
Minute 30 to go here in the half. Or excuse me, in the quarter. I beg your pardon.
Shaden Green offset to River Warren's left. He's going to take the handoff. No, he's not. We've got a slant route out here. Nice pitch catch. Going to be brought down around the 44-yard line. Catch a number for you.
Yep, Braylon Walker again.
Walker, okay.
Walker runs good routes. Go ahead, Tessa.
One thing Dell City, I think, has done a great job of tonight is the ball security by their receivers. They're getting hit hard, and a lot of times it's in the middle of the field by multiple Midwest City players. So I'm commend them for that, and hopefully they can continue that throughout the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
You're right. They've done a good job taking care of the ball. They've been tough. Dell City likes to run those routes over the middle. They like to take advantage of the middle of the field, and sometimes when you do that, you got to be expecting to get hit.
Yeah. River Warren. And there's a quick pitch out here. And I think it's Fields back in there. Or is it 7? I can't tell.
That time was Fields.
It was Fields.
Fields, okay. Thank you.
Tell you, I might take him out of the ball game, John. I don't know if I'd have him in here. 40-14, 40 seconds left. That's a coach's biggest fear.
Yeah.
I promise you they're thinking about it down there. They're trying to decide when they want to try to pull the string on that.
41 seconds left. Play clock at 15. Offensive coordinator, Kilby McGuire, sends a signal in. And we still have Fields.
Play clock running down.
Warren takes a snap, and he keeps it around the right side. He's got some running room out there. Puts on some speed as he gets past the edge and past the first down marker over there.
Come on.
They threw it. They threw the flag there.
Yeah.
He needs help. I think he's gonna need some help.
Yeah.
Coach Jones is not happy about it.
Yep.
I wouldn't be either. You can't do that. I mean, I'm glad Warren's up and okay.
Yeah.
He landed on the track, which can tear up a kid's hands. And
especially as a quarterback, and this Dell City team, I don't know who's next up for them, but that's going to get Coach Jones fired up because that doesn't just jeopardize this game, that jeopardizes far into the future.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
And Coach Jones, he cares about this team, obviously. Like Tessa said, it jeopardizes the future of the team, but it jeopardizes Rivers' future, too. I mean, he's playing for some college scholarships right now.
I was just about to say an uncommitted kid there. That's everything.
Yeah, wasn't a fan of that at all. Now if I'm Dell City, I'm going to try to emphasize putting another touchdown on the board.
Emphasize. Oh, very good. All right, Warren's up, doing good. Walking all right, looks like. In gun, he'll hand it off this time around the left side. And it is, I guess it's Fields. I can't see the number.
It is. It's Fields.
Okay, thank you, Tessa.
At least from what I saw there before he got dogpiled there.
It's funny, there was a dog pile, and he was the first guy up, and 4 Bombers were still on their way up. That's interesting how that happens. He's a tough guy to bring down here as the third quarter winds down. Quarter number 4 coming up, folks. 40-14. The Dell City Eagles on top of the Midwest City Bombers, and Dell City might not be done yet. They're trying to add on to their lead. We'll find out when we get back on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Red Plains Plumbing has been offering reliable commercial and residential services to the OKC metro area for over a decade. From new construction and remodeling to residential repair, they can handle jobs of all sizes. When you need a trusted name in plumbing, it's Red Plains Plumbing. Family owned and operated. Phone 405-769-1922. That's 405-769-1922.
Johnny Colton back live with you. We got Cole Childers taking a turn here at the producing table. Cam and Eva out there on the camera. Fourth quarter. So the fourth quarter, talk about some sponsors for the fourth quarter. Yeah, they are going to call on all sides there. So we don't have a sponsor for the fourth quarter. So if any of you folks out there want a sponsor, just give me a call, and we'll gladly hook you up with a sponsorship. But in the interim, we'll just, again, our third quarter sponsor was Tinker Federal Credit Union, and Lewis, the insurance company, had our second quarter. And, of course, our first quarter was Buffalo Wild Wings. So they're all sponsoring the fourth quarter. Rivers hands it off. Couldn't see who Aaron Carter on the carry. Tripped up at the line of scrimmage. Falls forward for about 1 or 2 on the gain. Enough for the first down. That's all we wanted.
Yep, that's all they needed right there. Again, just let the game come to you. Don't have to be fancy. River Warren is still in the ball game. I would imagine this is it for him on this drive, and then we'll probably get to see George Goldsby, who could probably be a starter most other places he's at.
You bet.
Pretty darn good quarterback.
Great kid, too. Good baseball player. Quick pitch out here on the right side. And it is Aaron Carter again. Bulls forward.
Boy, that was a tough run, wasn't
Takes
it?
a couple of Bombers with him. Forced out of bounds down around the 6-yard line.
How many times do you see guys just step out of bounds? He would have stepped out. A lot of guys would have stepped out of bounds 3 or 4 yards short. He stuck his foot in the ground right before going out of bounds, lowered his shoulder, and got the first down. So it's 1st and goal now. Aaron Carter, what a run. Looks like we're going to get another look at that Wildcat. They're determined to make this work. Good time to get some reps.
That's what I was going to say. This is a good time to kind of iron out some of the issues that you might have with it. And let's see who they got. They got Shaden back there now, and he's taking around the right side. Nice dance up and inside. Oh, ball's on the ground.
Who was that? Was it Braylon or was it?
You're right.
No, it was Adama.
I was going to say it was Braylon Adama, I think.
Yeah.
Number 4.
While I'm thinking of it, Tessa, it is absolutely great having you on the broadcast. I mean, I love the way that we all work together, and you're big time.
Me too.
Oh, it's just so much fun listening to you, and you're doing such a great job. So thank you
so much. I love being here. Being with Dell City is something that's super fun for me and super special.
Well, we love having you here. Anytime, you're always welcome. All right, so here we go. And this time, Adama around the left side. He's going to cut it inside, and he's going to be met. Oh, he's still on his feet. Wow. Touchdown, Eagles. What a run.
Yeah.
What a run.
That was a senior.
Stopped. Go ahead, Colton.
No, you're good. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, he was stopped, kept moving, stopped, kept moving. There's a pile into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that's a senior who wanted to get one last touchdown against the Bombers. And it's a special moment when you get to score against your, your district rival.
And with your mama sitting up in the stands.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Extra point. Snap. Ball's down, kicks up, and the kick is this time it's not going to go through. All right.
So last 3.
Contact got in on that one maybe. It looked like someone got a hand on it.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Okay, 9:58 in the ball game. 46-14. Eagles on top. We'll be right back. Dell City Football, Oklahoma Sports Network. Okay, so we'll be kicking off left to right on your screen. And this kickoff is Red Plains Plumbing. We appreciate those guys sponsoring our kickoffs. A lot of kickoffs tonight, so we say Red Plains Plumbing a lot tonight. All right, so getting ready for the kickoff. And I'm going to do a quick shout-out to our announcer, Mike Patton. It's his birthday today, and his kids are at home watching, Melissa and Rose. Happy birthday to your daddy. He's a great man, by the way. We love him in Dell City High School. And there's the kick, and it's a good kick. It's going to be returned, taken about the 5-yard line. Up the middle. A little running room, not too much, kind of a duck fade as he picked up a couple more yards, out to about 24-yard line.
Now we might see a few new faces here on the defense.
Number 38, Basil Gunther on the
Yeah, Aaron Carter's still in there.
Yeah, he sure is. Tell you, sounds bad, but when you're playing your rival, sometimes you don't take your foot off. Sometimes you just go ahead and say, no, no.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Turner over here, so the secondary's still in there, and so is the linebacker corps. Can't see the numbers up front.
Yeah, I think every starter's still on
them
the
all
field.
there. Okay, and there's a handoff. No, it's not. It's a quick stop route out here. Whoop, you can't do that.
Nope. Well, they didn't throw a flag on it. Dell City coach got laid out. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's up.
Kids will have fun with that at film.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play that back again, Coach. Let's say, I want to see that again. Saturday morning in the film. Coach will be the star. All right. So we got, notice a stack up top there, or stack trips inside on the hash. Colston, hands off. No, it's not. It's a quick route up there. Incomplete.
You know, John, I'll never forget. I'd kind of like to forget, to be honest, but I went down on the field when Donovan Stevens, I think he was a junior.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't even have any recollection of it at all, but I'm down there on the field. It's wet outside, and I'm not a very big guy. So when he ran into me, I fell back about 10 yards sliding on that wet turf, and everything I was wearing was soaked. Luckily, it was the end of the night, so I can luckily that wasn't on film. I think the broadcast was coming to an end, but I can understand how embarrassing it is when you take a tumble.
Colston hands it off again, running back, got a little bit of running room. Pick up about 4 or 5 on the play. So I just got to check in, Colton, from Danny Moreau. And Danny was he's the senior chief in charge of the ROTC program.
Yeah.
And he also he was an all Navy basketball player, and of course he helped Coach Hatchett. But his observation about Fields is he runs like Reggie Bush.
He does a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Okay, so we got doubles out there, back offset to the right. Colston, yep, went right through his hands right there. He's moving around the right side. He's got a little room out there on the right, but not too much before it's closed off by LaShawn, I think, closed it off out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be a loss of about 3 or 4 in the play, bring up third down.
That's a disciplined play by McAllister, because just a little bit ago you saw Midwest City hit River Warren late. Jay-Sean could have laid a pretty good hit there, and instead didn't do it. No reason to. Smart play. Fourth down. Sacked lunch.
Sacked lunch.
So now Midwest City will go ahead and punt here.
So you Patton kids, you're listening to your daddy, and boy, he gets excited down there. Can you hear him? I don't know if you can hear him on the headset, but he's getting all excited. Okay. Punter's in, punt team's in. 4th and long. Snap. And there's a punt, and it's not bad. It's going to take, it goes right out of bounds after the first punt. We'll see where it's spotted. Looks like it around the 42-yard line where the Eagles will take over.
You know, John, I just want to say, Eagle fans out there, the long time, you know, some of the graduates and stuff, don't take this for granted. This game, this team, playing Midwest City, up 46-14 in the fourth quarter. Growing up, I didn't see that. I didn't get to see any of that. And so I can assure you, my dad's watching it. He's smiling ear to ear while watching it. He's enjoying every minute of it. And, you know, the rivalry is still there. It's not like it used to be. It used to be a little more on the nasty side. It's changed for the better. And, you know, I hear stories all the time from both sides. And this is a big deal. Getting to come in here, beat Midwest City like this, not over yet. Coach Jones has done a heck of a job with this football program, and nobody should take him nor this team for granted. This is special.
Well said, Colton. Well said. All right, River is still in there. Hands it off to Shaden Green up the middle. Get a little run room, about 8 yards. Yeah, out to about the 50-yard line, just right at midfield. Shout out to the freshman secretary, Susan Rent. She's watching. She's a great lady. She does so much for our school. Kids love her. When they need somebody to talk to, they go up and see Susan. And she's at home watching the game tonight. So, Susan, thanks for all you do, and thanks for checking in. All right, so River has Shaden still out there. Offset to his right, got the up back over on the left side. And Shaden takes a handoff up the middle. And out to about the 45-yard line. It'll be first down. 7:46 left in the ball game here. And again, I want to give another shout out to the police officers, Midwest City, Dell City, the administrators. I mean, everybody goes to, and the district, you know. Coach Collier was up here and superintendent, and, you know, everybody goes to great length to make sure this daggone field and the setting is as good as it can be for the spectators, the fans, the kids playing football, just as safe as we can have it, and they're doing a wonderful job. There's a handoff, and in the backfield, Shaden is stopped. Loss of about 5 on the play.
Good tackle by that young man. You like to see that for Midwest City. If you're a Midwest City coach, you like to see your guys still making plays like that. Late in the game, that's a pride play, making some plays and still playing hard. You know, and John, I actually, something else I want to say. You mentioned it. You just said it. Tessa and I talked about it earlier, and I don't know that I've ever felt more safe at a Dell City football game than I do the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with that. I just want to jump in right there. You know, I came in and that immediately that's what I told you is Dell City is like my safe space. So
that's good to hear. I'll share that with the principal. Okay, we got a quick pitch out here to the right side with, see who that was. Maybe Shaden?
Yeah.
Shaden Green. He picks up about 12 yards on the play. It'll be back to about the line of scrimmage. No, it won't. 43-yard line. Clock ticking 6:16.
Yeah, and I mean, on that subject, don't mean to keep harping on it, but,
but
for
it's
me,
good.
I was at UConn last year. I've gone other places. I've broadcasted other playoff games. Never been treated as good as I am here. That's why I love it here.
Well, we love having you here, Colton.
So that's
everybody loves having you here.
Well, thank you. And that's a testament to these Dell City folks. They're good people here.
I'm walking in the hallway. They call me Colton. Okay. All right, River Warren, nice pass out there. Still on his feet. No, he's brought down inside. No, it's about the 23-yard line.
All right.
No, but these kids, you know, they know who Colton is, and I think that's fun. You know, when you left and Ray, you know, everybody's real excited because they had Ray was coming on board and what have you. But at the same time, you know, we were going to miss you because you were a big part of our program, not just football, but also basketball. And Coach Hatchett's kids, they love listening to you, and it's good to have you back up here. If your daddy's listening, we sure do like having Colton, your son, back at your alma mater. Wasn't he a Dell City graduate?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think it was 1977.
Uh-oh.
I think that's right. Might have been 79. He's probably going to yell at me if it was 79.
I was going to say.
It was 77. I got it right.
Colton, you know.
There we go. I had to think about that for a minute.
Oh, boy. All right, got a little conversation going on down there with the referees.
Yeah.
Right next to the Eagle huddle.
You know, and just a couple moments ago there, George Goldsby came in the game and
put
a nice ball on Manny Davis's hands. Manny hauled it in and had a nice little scamper for a first down. Not sure what this topic is about. Coach Jones was looking up here at the press box. Maybe something to do with the clock? I'm not sure.
Yeah, don't know.
Well, whatever it is, we're good now.
All right, after all that discussion, it's going to be first down for the Eagles.
Goldsby takes a snap, hands it off to Shaden. Shaden does a couple bounces before he ends up around the 30-yard line. Pick up about 2 on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, I think the depth of Dell City, I remember a couple of years ago, I was talking with another broadcaster, and I can't recall who it was, but we always get together with broadcasters when we can before the game from the other team and help each other out and discuss our players and the depth chart, things like that. And I remember telling somebody a couple of years ago that Dell City has very little depth. They have a lot of guys that are going to play 2 ways, and there's a lot of depth now.
You're right.
I mean, they're good.
Yeah, they
Stacked.
are. Yeah. And young.
Yeah.
Shaden, right straight up the middle. He's going to go. Touchdown, Eagles.
Shaden Green.
Shaden Green. You know, before Fields showed up, we were looking forward to Shaden Green, Colton.
Yeah.
I mean, he last year. I mean, we knew he was going to be the guy, and then and the same way with Braylon Adama, and so they stepped aside. In comes Fields, and they had different roles this year, and they just step right in. I mean, they're all team players, and that's what's so special. You know, these kids are all about the team. They welcome those new kids, obviously, with open arms. Yep. They're missing somebody.
Yeah, got a missing player here. They're going to have to take a timeout.
Yeah, play clock at 11.
That's not good.
No, coach didn't happen.
That's Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
Boy, that's the third time he's done that tonight. He's played a good game, but he has had a couple mishaps, and I promise you he's tired of hearing about it. All right, well, we'll take a quick break, folks. This might be the last break we take in the game. 4:39 left to go. 52-14, Dell City on top on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey.
Back live with you. Cole Childers producing. Jaden Adama on for the extra point. Ball snap. Ball's up, and it is good. So put one more point up there. Make it 53-14. Eagles are on top. 4:39 left in the ball game. And before we go to a commercial break, Tessa, are you listening?
Sir,
All
I'm
right.
down here. I'm behind this tent. I don't know if you can hear me as well.
I got you. I want to pass this on to you. This comes from the former senior principal at Dell City High School, John Benardello. Great guy. He says, you guys are right. That young lady is an excellent sideline reporter.
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute, not done. She's fun to listen to. So there you have it. And Mr. Benardello, he knows football. He knows everything about announcing and all that. I mean, he knows everything. So
Well, that means the most. And you can tell him I get it from Coach Durrell. So my dad, he's why I know football. So
okay, I'll tell him that. Good job.
That's cool. We get compliments all the time, John, about her and the work ethic that she has and the job she does. And it's a lot of fun. You know, these games makes our job easier, quite frankly, John. You and I, it makes us better broadcasters. And
okay, this kickoff will be brought to you by Red Plains Plumbing again. And again, fourth quarter, we're going to give a shout-out to Buffalo Wild Wings, Bobby Lewis Insurance, and Tinker Federal Credit Union. Left to right on your screen, Windsor Calm. Rickland Holmes on the kick, and it's a squib kick down here on the far side, on the near side. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, or it'll be first and 10.
Flags up down there.
yeah, I think they threw it because he kicked it out of bounds, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
right.
a pole in front of me right there at that spot. So.
And I can't see it. These players are all taller than me down here, so there's only so far I can see.
Really, Tessa? They're all taller than you?
I'm telling you, most of them down here. It makes me feel sad.
Oh. Now you got Jacoby down there with you now. All right.
Yeah, he's down here. He's going to help me get our player of the game going soon.
Great.
So
Great.
Tell you, that's another guy. You talk about an asset to the broadcast.
Oh, my
Jacoby
goodness.
Brosey. That
Yeah.
young man, we met him, I think, when he was a freshman or a sophomore.
Yeah, remember
first
those
time.
days?
And, my gosh, has he come a long way. And he's in school learning about this. We get to hear stories about his professors. And News Channel 4, News 9, maybe bigger picture than that. He's going to be getting a pretty big-time job once he's done with college. His parents have done a great job raising that kid.
You are absolutely right. Great job, Colton. All right, so Colson throws quick route out there. Incomplete. Second down.
Before this broadcast, we had a nightmare situation where our whole computer completely crashed. I wasn't even here yet because I just wasn't. And Eric, if you're listening, sorry. I was a little late. But Jacoby ran home, had an emergency Zoom situation, had to fix it, and he did. Fixed it right on time.
A handoff up the middle. Gain of about 4 or 5 yards out to about the 39-yard line. Second down.
Number 31, Jeremiah Miles. And number 44, Ray Wheeler in on the stop.
You know, Ray Wheeler, every time he's in the ball game, he gets his opportunities. He makes the most of it. He makes some tackles. I like the way he plays. He comes in on offense a little bit, helps block.
Yep. Okay, so we got third down, about looks like 6 or 7 out there. There's a snap. There's a handoff to the back around the right side. He's got a little running room, still on his feet. Trying to put, he does. He pushes it across first down yardage, across 45. So they'll move the sticks. Nice job by that running back.
Number 15, Amani Highshaw leads the Eagles swarm on the tackle.
3:39. Ball game. 53-14. And there we go. We got that other quick route up there. Got some running room. Picks up about 3 or 4 yards after that catch. Bring up second down about 7. You know, Colton, I just gave a shout-out to Mr. Benardello. He was an awesome principal. He worked up in the front office as a senior principal with our head principal, who was Gina Hill. And both of those guys were dynamic duo. They did a great job and taking good care of our high school and teachers and students. And I have to give a shout-out to the principal since I gave a shout-out to the senior principal, right? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the way that works. All right. Now, that didn't go anywhere. Incomplete. So that'll bring up third down, about 7.
Dell City's second defense in the ball game, and they're playing hard, making plays. That ball was almost intercepted. Thought it was going to be a pick 6 there for a moment. Ball was just in the air for a long time, and by the time Dell City located it, it was a tipped ball. They were not able to corral it, but third down here and about 7.
There's the snap, and we got that little flare-out route out here on the near side. That's not going to go anywhere. Back to the line of scrimmage, perhaps. Yeah, a little short of that. So I'll bring a fourth down. Yeah, fourth and about 8, let's call it.
Sal Gunter, sophomore. Nice play. Number 38. Shed a quick block and got in there and made a tackle, forcing a fourth down. Midwest City going to let some clock run down as we're hitting the 2-minute mark here.
Yeah.
A big thing for them, too, is they've got to escape some injuries here because Dell City's not taking their foot off the gas as far as aggression here.
Yeah, you're right. They're still playing hard, running downhill. Going to be a timeout called by Midwest City. They're going to get a good play call in here and try and pick up a first down. John, you want to take a break or do you want to stay with it? You got any shout-outs, anything you want to do?
Well, let's see. Well, I just covered the principals there.
Bank First is a proud sponsor of Dell City Eagle football for more than 15 years, now with 2 locations to better serve you.
So how about a shout-out to my wife? Can I do that?
Yeah, of course.
She's listening. She's at home. She just got back from helping my son Jack move from Virginia down to Pensacola, Florida. And, of course, that's where he's going to his new job. And, you know, he's got picked up by the Blue Angels. Always got to give my son a plug. But,
he deserves it.
It's great to have – thank you. It's great to have Kim back home. She was gone for about 3 months. So, Kim, a little shout-out, and thanks for all you do. Thanks for hanging around with me for 43 years.
You know, John, I've not got to meet your son. I really would like to. He sounds like a unbelievable guy.
He's pretty cool.
He has done some cool things. Your daughter, too.
Yeah.
You've talked about your daughter. Both of them are very much appreciated serving our country, of course.
Thank you very much. Yeah, nice throw out there by Colston out to the far side. Ball's going to be first down yardage out to about the 41-yard line before it's forced out of bounds.
I was telling you the other day, I go out and meet people daily for work, and you'd be surprised how many people I meet that your name gets brought up in conversation. They're like, I love that guy.
Hey, Colton, when you've been around as long as I have, you meet a lot of people. Up the middle. Still on his feet, across the 30-yard line, down to about the 28-yard line. Good carry by the Bomber. I tell you what I like, Colton. I like reading Facebook and seeing how much fun you have with your family and coaching your son.
Yeah, thank you.
You're having a great time, and it's neat to see the friendship that you have. And there's a handoff up the middle, out to about the 24-yard line. We're getting ready to pass 1 minute here. 1 minute left in the ball game.
Yeah, and once this game's over, folks, don't go anywhere because Tessa's going to go down there and talk to Coach Jones, and she's also going to get to talk to a player. And I think you're going to want to hear that player interview. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so don't go anywhere. And also, this is a good time to remind you, if you haven't already, if you're watching on Facebook, watching on YouTube, make sure you download the Oklahoma Sports Network app. It's free, and you can watch the games on there, no problems.
Yep. Nice play. Safety stepped up. Good timing hit on the receiver there. Incomplete. 3rd down 6. Clock's at 41 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for checking in tonight. Sure did enjoy bringing the broadcast to you. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Eagle Nation, we got a pretty good football team. I think it's. I think you're finding that the excitement is starting to really run deep around here. Everybody's pretty pumped up about what we got going on here at Dell City High School. That could be the last play of the game. Handoff up the middle. Stopped at about the 23-yard line. 31 seconds. Play clock's at 39. We'll see if they do another one.
I think they are going to try to run one more play. They may just try and kick a field goal here, actually. It's a good time for your guy to try to – he's got a big leg. I actually kind of want to see this, to be honest.
Yeah, good point. And you're exactly right. That's what they're doing. So this will be a 40-yard attempt off the right hash.
David Arriaga.
The wind is calm. There's a snap, ball's down, kicks up, and the kick is no good. Wide left. As the clock winds down to 0, Eagles win 53-14 over crosstown rival Midwest City. Great rivalry game. Just a great atmosphere tonight for both schools, both teams. Great having the mayors up here of each city. And like Colton said, we're gonna get Coach Jones and the player of the game, and here in just a little bit. So we'll let you enjoy watching the kids come across the midfield. And Colton, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun, and like I said, don't take this for granted, folks. Enjoy this for the kids. Enjoy this. This is special. You know, it's a big deal when you beat your rival, and when you beat them in a fashion like this. Midwest City is a historically good program, and you know, Coach Hall has done a heck of a job over there. It wasn't too long ago they were state runner-ups in football, and he's done a heck of a job with this program. He's had to replace a 4-year starter at quarterback, so this is a rebuild year a little bit for Midwest City. They're trying to get their feet under them and figure some things out. But Dell City, they've got their stuff for the most part figured out, but there's still work to do to get better. But what's fun and what's even scary for opponents coming up for Dell City is the fact that they can get a lot better than what they even played tonight. And that's scary. If I was another team, I'd be dreading this matchup. So if Dell City continues to work, continues to get better, and I know they will, it's going to be a heck of a fun season for the Eagles.
Yeah, you're right, Colton. As the Eagles come over to the band, they'll play the alma mater, and then they'll do a huddle with Coach, and then we'll be able to hear from Tessa and the coach as well. Now, I want you to look down on that field and see that golf cart down there. If you look real closely, can you see what's on that golf cart, Colton?
DC, the Dell City Eagles?
DC, and that's a Navy F-18. That's a Go Navy golf cart.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we decided that would be some good advertising for us to run around in that thing.
Yeah.
And now Patrick is really enjoying that running around in. So, you know, here's another thing. Talking about Patrick as they play the alma mater down there. That guy, He is our maintenance guy here. Shouldn't say maintenance because he's mainly athletic facilities guy, but he's all over the place. I mean, the girls have a softball game out there. He's going to be out there at the middle school preparing the field and making sure the sound system works. And back here, for this game, he ropes off all these areas out in the parking lot, and he takes care of, making sure that the bathrooms are all ready to go. And, I mean, he's a single guy. He doesn't have anybody he turns to on his right and or left. He just does it all himself. And plus, he's a really cool guy. You'd like him.
Yeah, I haven't got to meet him, but every time I see him, he's always working hard.
Yeah.
You don't ever see him taking it easy. He's always doing something, and so that's a guy to appreciate without a doubt. Coach Jones is enjoying this celebration with his team, and he'll give us an interview. Always gives us his time. But our player of the game tonight, folks, is going to be Rodney Fields, and we're going to try to grab him for an interview, which will be really cool. We got to hear from his cousin LaDanian. I got to talk with him last week and enjoyed getting to meet him. His personality was very bright, and I enjoyed getting to talk with him. He'll be going to TCU next season to go play for Coach Dykes, and what a program that is.
Yeah.
And they need him. They need him, John.
That was quite a game last week.
And a lot of eyes on it. So, if you're considering TCU last week, I think they had, John, like a record amount of viewers.
They did.
I can't even remember what it was. It was something outrageous, like 30 million or something like that tuned into that game at one point. So
they want to see Coach Prime. Coach Sanders. And you know what? I enjoyed the game. Did you watch it, Colton?
I did.
Yeah. It was a fun game, back and forth,
Good ball game.
All the way to the end. And I enjoyed watching his kid play a quarterback there.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his first name. You remember?
Shadon? Something like that.
Yeah. And he's a pretty good little quarterback.
Yeah, he's not bad.
They got a good running back, pretty nice little offense. But, he's got that program believing in themselves, believing that they can win. And guess what? They came out and beat a daggone good program, TCU.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, whenever we get Rodney or RJ, we're going to ask him what he prefers to be called. We're going to ask him because I've heard two different things now. So now I just want to make sure. So when we get him, we'll ask that. But Tessa looks like she's got Coach Jones. They're surrounded by people, but they're located on the camera there. You can see them.
Yeah.
So, Tessa, if you can hear me, I'll go ahead and send it down to you with Coach Jones.
You got it.
He walked off there. Let's see if he's going to come back.
Wondering. He'll be back in just a second, I'm sure.
Okay.
He's coming on back. Coach Jones, if you want to go.
Okay, here we go, Tessa. Take it away.
You got it.
All right, I'm down here on the field with Coach Jones at Dell City High School. So, Coach Jones, just, going into the bye week, what's something from this game you're going to want to work on and focus on for your team?
We got a lot of fundamentals to fix. The last couple weeks, as crazy as it sounds, it's a lot of sloppy play going on. So we got things we have to fix on both sides of the ball. We need to get rested up. This was a gauntlet. Those are three. I told the kids, even though those wins were lopsided, those were three great teams with Choctaw, Booker T, and Midwest City. So we need to get rested up, focus on fundamentals, start getting ready for this district run so we can get a good playoff seed.
Now, offensively, you guys produced very well, 53 points there, and 2 rushing touchdowns from Rodney Fields. What does a player like that bring to your team offensively, but then also off the field?
Well, Rodney's special. I think he's the best running back in the state. He kind of looks like he's getting a lot of carries. Like last week, I thought he had 20 carries. He only had 9 carries for 107 yards. And, to open a game like that, to kind of get us the momentum against our arch rival, that shows you what kind of player he is. And off the field, he's very humble. He has a great work ethic, and he's been a great captain for us this year.
Thank you so much, Coach. All right, we're going to get ready to grab our player of the game, Rodney Fields.
And Tessa, ask him if he likes to be called Rodney or RJ,
Okay,
please.
Do you prefer Rodney or RJ? Because we've heard both, so.
I go by Rodney.
Rodney's good? Okay, then Rodney it is for today. So you had 2 rushing touchdowns tonight. You're leading the offense for the Eagles and a lot of different statistics. How's it feel coming into this program to already be at such a high point?
It feels great. How I'm getting all the support I am in whatever I'm doing, so it feels great.
Now, you also have a family member here on the team. You got your cousin. Is there any sort of friendly rivalry you got going on? Because you both produce a lot of numbers for the Eagles.
Yeah, today we was talking about how we both had 2 touchdowns, and I was talking about how he got one of mine called back. So I was mad at him about that.
Yeah, I saw that call. I was wondering about that. Now, going into this bye week, it's a time to work on some things. You personally, what do you want to improve?
I'd just say like reading the schemes better, just learning more new things about other teams. That's it.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Okay, good job down there, Tessa. Thank you so much. Well, Colton, final thoughts?
This was a fun broadcast.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I hope you did at home, and it's always good. John, I love working with you. And
I love working with you.
Having Tessa up here in the booth,
That was
Jacoby,
great.
and Cole, getting to know you up here in the booth. You're doing a heck of a job. You've learned really quickly, and you're going to have a bright future as well. So fun broadcast. Dell City football tonight, huge win, 53-14, and I was really impressed by the way they played because, like I said, they could have been better. Coach Jones said it. There's a lot of fundamentals they need to work on, but it's a lot easier to work on fundamentals when you get a big win like that. And I'm sure that this Eagles team is going to be a fun team to watch throughout the season. Of course, next week having a bye week, John.
Okay, Colton, always a pleasure. Great honor to be up here with you. Thank you, Cole. Thank you for your efforts as well. Another great time up in the booth here, as you can tell. We have a lot of fun, and having Tessa with us, of course, makes it so much more fun. And like Principal B says, she's a lot of fun to listen to. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you all for joining us, and for Colton and Cole and Eva and Cam and Jacoby, thank you for tuning in, and safe trip home, everybody. And you've been watching Dell City Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Good night.